Hello, hello. Boo. Cozy stream today. If it fucking loads. OBS? Hello? Hello, hello. I'm in my pajamas. I promise that I'm fucking playing Dragon Age Origins. It just doesn't want to show it. Hello? We're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait. And I forgot that I left it. Do you laugh at me? I see how it is. Not Veilguard. Do you guys want me to kill myself? Just say that. Like, I hear a lot of people say, oh, when are you gonna play Veilguard again? When are you gonna... And you can just tell me, you know, to kill myself. Like, I won't feel offended or anything. Well, I feel a little bit offended. But... Computer! Silent Hill? Yeah, when I finish one of the fucking games that I have, I will do Silent Hill. You guys are just fucking... How about no Veilguard? No Veilguard at all. Bro! I mean, I'll use my fucking... Give me a second. So I don't expose my porn tabs that I always have open. Obviously. This opens where? Okay, you open where? Over there. And that's it. Okay. Welcome to my desktop. Silence. Except this fucking doesn't work for the... Oh, there you go. And this is... Yeah, that's my desktop. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't fucking know. Okay. I left it up at the fucking... At the werewolf fight. And I'm gonna... So when are you gonna get... I'm not gonna go on Veilguard. The only time you're gonna hear me talking about Veilguard is in my lore videos. Which, by the way, am I really good at my job? I thought making videos, like lore videos, was harder. I already wrote the script. Like, I wrote the script today, and I voiced over the script today. So I can get the video done tomorrow, and it's ready to go, so... Who is she? Well, there's a third coming out probably tomorrow. Like, bitch? Okay. Let's all attack this motherfucker. All of us. Every single one of us. Dog. Attack. Hurry. No, why? Another battle, I see. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna do this to that one. I am in danger. Who do I want? Who do I want? That one? That one is our wolf. Now. Hello! Have you played Rogue Trader? I have, and I will. My category on Twitch, I forgot. I thought I had everything under control, but I didn't. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you. Did this fucking thing work or not? We'll see. I cannot let you see my shit. Where I say the N-word multiple times and I'm being racist. I cannot click my own shit. Twitch. My wife wants to cook? Is that bad? I'm a blood mage. Oh no. Goodness. I forgot. Dragon Age. Origins. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's working now. It's working now. I don't have to show you my thing. Hello, hello, Amy. I need you to die. Not you, Amy. Jesus Christ. God, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean to say that. Oh, Alistair, get up! Oh, I'm also dying. Oh, I'm a blood mage. I lived in a world where I forgot about that. Ooh, that ain't cool at all. Morgan, I don't know what you're doing there, but get over here. Thank you. Strategy, I call this. You know, she's an awful good, God bless her sweetheart. Have you told her this? Like, Velgar would cancel your character, they can fucking try. That's for damn sure. Don't ever play Velgar ever again. I don't plan to, ever in the history of ever. I mean, if Bayer wants to pay me like $1 million to play Velgar, but after, you know, until then, it ain't happening.
Of course. Lovely. What? No mercy.
Okay, I don't need to get my fucking healing spells. Shit. These motherfuckers really. This arcane, I don't need arcane shield. Right now, I need fucking. Alistair, you're fine.
Cool.
I am so here for the Zevran versus Lucanus video that is gonna reveal a new one. Not only that, but Anders as well I added into there because I feel like, I mean, I don't want to spoil my own fucking video, I don't care. Like my whole premise with that was like, what I noticed, okay, as a writer, I keep calling myself that and I know that it sounds pretentious, but I do write. I write my scripts. If you guys, you know, like the way that I voice myself in my scripts, that's me. I did that. Other people cannot say the same. And from a writer's point of view, like when you're making a character, for example, let's say Morrigan, you're creating a Morrigan, when you're starting to like flesh her out, what you would have at the beginning is just like core elements of her character, like mage, wild mage, like an apostate, outside of Chantry control, cold, mean, rude, and those are the core elements of her character. And then from there, you have to flesh it out. What I've seen about Veilguard characters is that they do have those core elements of Tevinter detective, cool-headed, you know, this, and then they don't deliver, they don't flesh them out at all. And with Lucanus, he is the one that stands out the most in that regard. He is, I think out of all of them, he is the one that has the potential to be the most interesting character out of all of them. Again, potential, because it never delivers at any given point. He's the, you know, like a very infamous Antivan Crow. He's the demon of Virantium. He, you know, you say his name and Venatori shaking their boots. Yada, yada, yada.
Of course.
But he doesn't feel earned because we don't see this, you know, we don't see this happening. We don't know him prior to him being all of those things. We haven't heard of his legend or anything.
So I shall.
So there's that. And that's also like another thing that I noticed with Veilguard is like they tell you that a character is this and this and this. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this character is cool. This character is badass. But they don't really show you that. In Origins, which is the one that I've played the most, you are in the like that same journey with your companions. Like you watch them grow and you can influence the steps that they take. So you can, okay, if you look at Morrigan and you can, like, with 100% certainty say, okay, Morrigan is cold and Morrigan is very powerful and she is, you know, ruthless when she has to be, because I've been there and I've seen her react to the environment and to people. But I can also say that Morrigan, when you get to know her, it's fiercely loyal and protective and will burn down the world to protect you. So, because I've also seen that and I've talked to her about it. You know what I mean? I like to see that. I understand that you cannot like show me their entire history from the moment that they're born until the moment that they die. I understand that. But they also have to understand that just because you tell me that someone is cool doesn't mean that I'm gonna think that way. It's like when you have a friend and they say, oh, I have this friend that I want to introduce you, and they're super cool, they're super nice, and then you meet them and you're like, okay, it's just a dude. Sure, they're nice enough, but whatever. And with Lucanus, his main like core issue is that he's all of those things, right? He's edgy and he's cool and he never misses a mark and he's never failed a contract. Yeah. But he's also nice and eager to please, and he remembers everyone's preferences. And there's this dichotomy between his Crow persona and his Lucanus persona that could be true. You can be, you know, a badass assassin and a good person, or, you know, care for people. Zevran is right there. Morrigan is right there. But you have to show me that. It has to be earned. Which is, I think it's a word that I use a lot when I talk about Veilguard companions. Their journeys and their achievements, everything happens off screen. And you don't see this. You don't see this journey. You're just told that this is happening, and that you have to see this character like this or like that. You know what I mean? And the whole abomination aspect to Lucanus, it's barely like scratched, like the surface. It's not that well tackled at all. First of all, I bring that in the future video with Anders. You may like him, you may hate him. One thing about Dragon Age companions is that they don't leave you indifferent. You either like them or you hate them. I'm pretty indifferent about Veilguard companions. With Anders and Justice and him being Abomination, is that Justice wasn't always a demon. Justice was a spirit of justice that got corrupted by Anders' emotions into becoming a demon of vengeance, right? And that in and of itself makes the entire Abomination debacle with Anders so much more powerful, because the fact that Justice has become a demon, it's directly like Anders' fault. There's no if or buts about it. So, and with Spite, he's just a demon. He's always been a demon. He was a demon before he got, you know, implanted in Lucanus. And then he's not even that much scary of a demon. You know what I mean? He's just a quirky little demon, mischievous, like hey, like Gollum kind of fucking character that I don't care about. And I mean, I haven't finished the game, but I don't know. Like, I've seen a fucking like moment where Lucanus puts a coffee cup, like they're at a coffee shop and they're drinking coffee, and he sets a third coffee cup for Spite, the demon that is possessing him, which I assume there's gonna be like a, oh, you can get rid of a Spite, or you can like keep Spite, like, you know, and now they're buddies, you know what I mean? And that's not what happens with demons. Like, demons are not buddies. Demons entire thing is like there are spirits whose purpose has been like shifted, it has been corrupted, and they're not happy about it. So I don't understand that. Because by that fucking, you know, all intents and purposes, then vengeance wouldn't be an issue at all in Dragon Age 2, but it is an issue because Andres and Vengeance are influencing each other. Like, Spite feels more like an annoying little brother that wants to, like, you know, play with your computer. Like, it's my turn. I want to play with a computer now. It's my turn. Look, Hannes. Mom said that it's my turn. It's like, you know, like they're taking turns being annoying.
Of course.
So yeah, I don't know. The more I peel off, because that's the thing, that's what's happening with every time that I do a deep dive in the characters, is that I do peel back. I try to peel back as much layers as I can from these characters. But there's only so many layers there. There's like one or two, and then you hit the bottom. It's like, oh, that's it. With Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Inquisition, you can keep peeling layers back, because most of those characters are recurring characters, in their beginnings are shown in another video, in another game. So then when you pick it up in the next one, you can see them evolve. You can see how they have been doing throughout the years and stuff like that. With Veilguard, is they're trying to do all of that. They're trying to like cement that these people are interested and they have individual like characters and this and that. But the reality is that they're just there. Like, they don't really have a lot of character. They're archetypes for sure, but their individual character arcs are never quite realized. Every single one of them has an arch nemesis for some fucking reason, which doesn't make any sense in the great scheme of things. Yeah.
Stop! Brothers and sisters,
Like, they're more...
be at ease.
Yeah.
We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider.
Yeah, they've even
Are
become
you
friends.
willing to
That's crazy to
parley?
me. Which I understand, but it's like... And I don't know. And then he kind of, like, in some conversations that I got to hear with Lucanis, he's not a mage. He just, you know, was experimented on, and he got a demon put inside him. But then he speaks like he's a fucking expert on everything demonic, which is odd, to say the least. Not gonna lie. Archetypes has given them too much of a credit. They're surface stereotypes at best. 100%. Like, you have like they're trying to bring back like the archetypes of companions of previous games that were popular, but they're doing it in a terrible way. They just don't know what to do with it. And Lucanis, so far, I mean, I haven't done the Tash Sten Iron Bull video yet, but with Lucanis, it's even worse, because Lucanis, it's the only one that has pre-established lore. Lucanis appears in a book. What is it called? I don't remember. Tevinter something. It's not Tevinter Nights. It's Tevinter Nights. I don't remember. But he appears in a book as a character. He has a short story, and then he has the podcast story. So he does have like pre-established lore in a way that the other characters do not. And even then, he manages to be the most boring out of all of them, because Tash, being as fucking annoying as she is, at least she doesn't leave you indifferent. Lucanis is just the most boring out of all of them in every single aspect of his quest, even romance. Imagine pretending you wrote a deep experimented storyline when Cullen exists. Damn right. Lords of the Rings, no character gives you their fighting history, but you know they're experts. No one in Velgar comes off as an expert in any field. Nope. They're just people. They're just there. I still think it's weird there's practically not killing on screen. Or, you don't see it on screen. You always see it off screen. It's usually when they're like faced characters, you don't see it. You don't see they're dying. when they're faceless, you can see them dying. God.
Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf
It's
of the
17 plus,
lady.
isn't it?
She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be. She means you no harm.
This is at an audience rating of
Provided your willingness
2.5
to
out of
parley
5.
in peace is an honest one. Follow me.
How many people
But I
are
warn
playing right
you,
now? Was it
if you break
20,000?
your promise and harm her, I will
It's
come
not
back
good.
from the Fade itself to see you pay.
Vilgar is rating 2 babies and permanent online Twitter activist. It is. It is insane. And it's just so stark, like the contrast when you compare it to other characters in the same universe. A lot of people have been asking me like, oh, compare Bellara to Tali or Liara. I could, and it would be very easy, but I feel like to drive my point home, I have to compare them with companions that are in the same universe as them. Like, these fucking characters are in the same world. They live in the same world as each other. But it just doesn't seem like they belong in the same fucking world. It's just crazy. The nude option only allows there to be an insinuation of nudity. Yeah, there's no sex scenes at all.
Welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
If we're comparing cross games, then why not compare Duke Conquer? Suddenly Dragon Age Developer is a success. 100%. Like, and another thing is like, I wanted to be compared to other Dragon Ages because it's what the Shields were doing. They knew they couldn't compete with the likes of like Baldur's Gate 3 and The Witcher 3. Thank you for the follow. And what they were doing was competing with other Dragon Ages. Like in terms of numbers and whatever, which is fucking stupid. So I'm doing that. I'm comparing them to previous established characters in the franchise, and they're losing a lot. Like, and again, I am biased 100%, but I feel like I try my best to research every single character with the information that I have. I go through everything that it's available on YouTube, like all the footage that it's available of the companions' quests and the companions' romances and this and that. And then I try to get this, like, what are similar points between them and compare them. And honestly, they always lose. There's no, it's like, there's a balance here. And Veilguard has like a couple things, okay, and then you get any, even Sarah, you can like grab Sarah and start pulling like actually like plots and complexity from her character, and the balance would go boop, 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 boop. It's just crazy. Like, bro. No spiders in Veilguard because one of the devs are afraid of spiders. They're so fucking... I hate them. Hi, Ada. I hope that you're having a good day. I am. It's been tough for our family right now. We lost a very beloved kitty over the week. What was their name? I'm very sorry. It never gets easier. I sometimes cry, like, looking at my dog. She's perfectly healthy, by the way. And I just cry thinking that she's not gonna, outlive me. I wish. But she's not. And I cry. I get so upset. So I'm very sorry that you're going through that. Characters versus characters. I don't think Veilguard holds up to Baldur's Gate 2. Nope. Nope, he does not.
Do not listen to her, lady. She will betray you. We must attack her now.
Roxy Renee.
I
love that pet owners give their pets middle names. Shiva's full name is Shiva del Carmen Carreñoje, because it's after me. I'm a single mother. Do you think Dragon Age the Veilguard's main plot was too weak to have been saved, or do you think if side quests had been better related to the progression of the main story, it would have been better? What happened to Nuri's VOD channel? I'm putting my VODs die in my main channel now. I think it's easier because I am streaming simultaneously both on Twitch and YouTube. When I end stream, the VOD on YouTube uploads on YouTube automatically. So if you guys want to find previous videos, like lives, you can watch them on YouTube. With Veilguard, I mean, we saw a video about someone rewriting what they would have done to make Veilguard better. I think you would have to like rewrite it from the ground up, as he did. We both agreed on the origins was a very important part in Origins, and it should have been an equally important part in Veilguard. I think we needed an entire, like, maybe an hour of gameplay of just you running around as your character, as a Tevinter, you know, a Shadow Dragon, as a fucking mage. Like, it would have been interesting. Like, I was thinking last night that what happens if you're a mage in Veilguard's Theras? Like, it would have been really interesting to know, are the circles of magi still around? Or are fucking mages just going around doing magic unchecked? Or if there's the circles of magi, are they the same as they were before? Like, that's why one of the reasons why the divine, who the divine is, matters a lot. Judging by that little moment in the meditation room where if you're a mage, you can check your college. It's basically like a college fucking project. Your Circle of Magi project. I assume that canonically Liliana is the divine, and she turned the Circles of Magi more into colleges and universities than into prisons. That's my canon, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense that the Circle of Magi has changed so much in Veilguard, for the little that we know about it. Yeah, I feel like with Origins, if the replayability value would have been off the fucking charts, and you could tackle a lot of plot holes and a lot of like even if there's a canon state in Veilguard, like, hey, Liliana is the divine, it is what it is. You can see it in certain like origins, like maybe in the mage origins. If you are a Grey Warden, maybe you can find out if the Hero Ferelden is dead or not, if they became the Warden Commander or not. You know what I mean? There were so many ways they could have done that, and they just didn't. And it would have been very interesting to see Rook as more than just a guy from a bar, and having again to rely on, oh, Rook is really cool. Rook and Varric are tight like this, like a booty hole. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell me whatever you want, but I need to see it. I need to live it to care. I don't know. It's just, it's stupid. And I think it would need to be brought from the ground up. Like, everything about it, it's so lackluster. And it doesn't go in depth about anything. Like, it starts to go one direction and then goes another, and it's just, you're just being pulled here and there, and the illusion of choice is incredibly, like, insane in this. Just, oh, ooh, you're careful, this is very important. Choices, like, with the Treviso Minrathes choice, like, oh, you have to defend one or the other. It brought me back to, like, Awakening with Amaranthen in the other city, Denerim and Amaranthen, where you could, if you had done things properly, or you had, like, you know, you could protect both cities to some degree because you had the, you know, the ability to do so. Fuck that. Why not continue with Inquisitor? Because they wanted to make it like a reboot. They needed to make it new, to make it palatable. And if they had brought the Inquisitor back, that would mean that it would be for people that played Inquisition. And no, they wanted it to be for the new audience. For, you know, yeah, you don't need to play the old games to play this one, they said, and fuck that. You must defend one or the other, the capital of slavery or the capital of murder. What if we didn't do either? Yeah, what if you let both fall? You can't. Too much work to do. I just wanted to push their ideas over lore and story 100%.
Truer words were never spoken, but few could claim the same as these creatures.
It's just
that their
sad.
very nature is a curse forced upon them.
I might do, like, after I finish
doubt you
the
have questions,
character
Chantry.
analysis series, I might
There are
do,
things that
like,
Zathrian has not
how would I
told
have
you.
written Veilguard? Like, Veilguard if, you know, if we lived in a utopia or something like that. Maybe, like, rewrite some of the characters as well. 100% I would rewrite characters because fuck that noise. I also want to delve into Mass Effect, though, so we might, you know, do one thing or the other. We'll see. Are you playing any Mass Effect videos? I am. I might switch it up. I might give you guys one Dragon Age and one Mass Effect. I am holding on Exodus because there's this entire controversy now with Kayla Elizabeth. Again, she apparently is in an Exodus server that is going to be official. And she's preemptively blocking people from being in the server because great. And if that's a thing that we're doing and Archetype Entertainment doesn't really stop her, then this is gonna be a Veilguard 2.0 and yeah, fuck that. Continuation of the Inquisition would probably make new people go back to older games though, but they don't care. They weren't thinking. You think they were thinking? Okay, if they had done things properly, what they would have done is do something similar that they did with Mass Effect and remaster the old games, or at least remake Origins to get people back into Dragon Age. Because, again, and I said it during, you know, my rant with Veilguard, what I said was Mass Effect, it's extremely popular. And while Dragon Age is popular, it was not nearly as popular as Mass Effect. Dragon Age is only, like, legendary for the people that played the previous games, or at least Inquisition. For any other people, it's just non-existent. It didn't exist. And after 10 years of radio silence, what you should have done was put another, like, remasters or remakes of Origins, Dragon Age 2, Inquisition, whatever, to build up back the hype, and then you can go with Veilguard, which again would still be a fucking shitty game, but at least it would have been like building up the hype, but whatever, they don't care. Fucking God.
Because there are things that he would not tell.
But they don't care about that,
Things that you should
because
decide for
they
yourself,
live in this
whether you need
tiny
to know.
room
It
with
was Zathrian
parrots,
who created the
and they
curse
just
that
keep
these
hearing, you know, like,
creatures
yeah, yeah.
suffer. same
I'm so
curse
good at this.
that
I'm a great
Zathrian's
writer.
own
I'm a
people
great
now suffer.
game director. Yeah, yeah,
Centuries
yeah.
ago,
And it's
when the
fucking
Dalish first came to
echo
this
chamber,
land,
and it's
A tribe
crazy.
of humans lived close to this forest.
They're so
They
entitled
sought to
to
drive the Dalish
their shit.
away.
It's, oh my god.
Zathrian was a young man.
Mass
then,
Effect appealed to a larger audience because
son
most
and
people who like
daughter he
fantasy
loved
also
greatly.
like sci-fi. Exactly.
and while out hunting,
But some sci-fi
human
games,
tribe
games
captured
fans
them
do not
both.
care about fantasy. That is very true.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her
Yeah, I'm a great writer.
Later
Repeats the word
she
ritual
was.
100 times. It's crazy.
with child. She killed herself.
This entire conversation couldn't be said. And oh, you guys cannot see it because I'm fucking move that bitch. Fuck that. We need to see the dialogue. You're gonna catch me saying that I'm a writer. If I start calling myself a great writer, you guys are allowed to shoot me in the head. Thank you. I don't know. There reaches a point where it's so cringe. Like, these people are just so cringe. They're like in their 40s and 50s, and they think they're hot shit. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like, genuinely crazy. Can you guys post emotes for a second there? I wish I could write or draw so many ideas in my head. It would be nice to put them on paper so they would stop talking me into stupid things. You can do that. That's how everyone starts. So, you know. More. Okay, you guys can see them. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know if that whole emote thing was on. How many of the writers are in the Minecraft movie? I don't know, but a few of them are in the Mass Effect 5 game, so... you know what I mean?
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of our great
City Project
wolf.
is simping for Super Being as
So
well.
Witherfang
Indeed.
came to be.
Exodus is the real
Witherfang
successor to Mass
hunted the
Effect,
humans
yes,
of
but
the
we still
tribe.
have to be
Many were
skeptically
killed,
optimistic
Others were
about it.
cursed by his blood,
Because
becoming twisted and savage creatures.
I fear for Mass Effect 5, I hear they moved with servers over there. Yeah, of course.
And yet they call
And you
it
have seen the
human
quality.
nature.
And he is 100%
driven
gonna
into the
write
forest.
a non-binary
When the
character in
human
there as
tribe
well.
finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady.
They better get their shit together. The Game Awards are getting their shit together for fear, not
I
that
showed
anyone
Swift
cares.
Runner that there was another side to his best
But
nature.
they are realizing
Soothed
that
his rage and his
shilling
humanity
doesn't get you
emerged.
anywhere.
And he brought others to me.
It doesn't literally give you any rewards whatsoever. Belgard learned that the hard way. And hopefully, like, other companies do learn that as well. And if it's not the people leading the companies, like, bro, the publishers. The people that are, like, pulling the strings. The people that are, you know, that have the real money. They should, you know. It's going to ruin an Asari. Oh, 100%.
In part, we seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children will... If Zathrian comes, I shall summon Witherfang. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has
Now in
always
2024, the next
ignored
game in the
us.
series Dragon Age the
will
Veilguard does
no
endure a near
longer be
complete absence
denied.
of nominations for the Game Awards, leaving
spread
only
the
a
curse
single
to his
one
people,
for
so we
accessibility.
must end the
And that
curse
was
to save them.
100%
Please,
uh,
mortal,
compensation. Like,
come to
hey,
him.
we cannot
Bring him here.
nominate you for Game of the
If he
Year or
sees
anything
these
else
creatures,
because
hears their plight,
you guys are in fucking
surely
hot
he will
water right
agree to
now.
end
So
the
here you
curse.
go.
If Zathrian comes, I shall
I can't even
summon
spell
Witherfang.
pronouns. No,
I possess that power. I also have the power to ensure Witherfang is never found. Tell Zathrian this. If he does not come, if he does not break the curse, he will never find Witherfang, and he will never cure his people. I believe
Oh,
there is.
yes.
There
This and
must
the
be.
Desire Demons,
If there is no way, then he dies.
it would be crazy.
Then they all die.
Then we shall await your return. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Let's go, brokering peace, because I'm a hero. That's all I'm allowed to be. A hero. Bring back Desire Demons. No, because that's objectifying women. Come on, man. You need to understand. Did I go there? Can't. She opened a freaking shortcut. What am I doing? I would get lost in a fucking closed room. I'm telling you right now. There you fucking go. Thank you for that follow. I also now believe character creation is not as important, but developers believe having a bunch of customization options is good so they can select in character development story. Because they think that's all people want when making a character for a role-playing game. It's like, oh, like, look at how pretty my character is. Oh my god. No, look at this bitch. Okay? Look at her. She looks like a fucking potato. I don't care. Because I get to behave and I get to, like, make her into whatever I want. So what she looks like at the end of the day doesn't really matter to me. Same happens with fucking Rogue Trader, for example, and in Pathfinder games. You don't really see your character that much. At least, you customize your like profile, like the profile picture or whatever. Your character is what it is, but you get to shape them into whatever you want them to be, so it doesn't matter. Half the time my face is blocked by a helmet. I could not give two poops about character creator. There you go. I'm happy Desire Demons weren't in Veilguard. They would have been done so dirty. You would have seen them in a burqa, like the Desire Demons, like only the eyes are showing. I really wonder what specifically makes Veilguard maps layout feel like Overwatch playload maps, because it was 100% taken from when they were like a live service game. Veilguard is just a patchwork game. It's a bunch of things that were already made. Like every time that not Veilguard, but Dreadwolf was, taken over by someone else, they would do a little bit of work and then abandon it, do a little bit of work and abandon it. So Veilguard, I 100% believe, is just patchwork. It's just taking things that were made previously in previous iterations of the game and just fucking shoving them in there. That's 100% it. I enjoy character creator, but the only time it really matters to me is in MMOs, since other people will see my creation. I like character creators, okay, but I also like role-playing, and I would very much sacrifice character creation over role-playing any fucking given time. Like, I don't care.
You have carved a safe path through the forest. Safe enough for me to follow, anyhow.
Looks like Bioware has
He
learned from
wishes to
Anthem,
see
years
if
of
we
wasted
did his
development
work
time.
for him. Is that not why you were here now, sorcerer?
Do not call me that, witch. I am keeper of this clan, and have done what I must. Did
Solace?
you
Is
the
that
heart?
you?
You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin? Oh, is that what the spirit calls
A lot of
herself
Veilguard's
now?
design is remnants from the
And
when
what does she want
the game
with
was
me,
online.
if
Yeah.
I might inquire? You do understand that she actually is with
Yeah,
a
I've
fang?
played this game before.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible. Serene and savage.
Same, like my girl had good
maiden
hair and
and
actually
beast.
she's lame minus the
She
booty, but the
is the
dialogue
lady
in
and with a
Veilguard
fang
was
both,
not good.
two sides
Yeah,
of
so
a
you just
single
like
being.
have all that
The
work
curse
that you've
came
put in
first
your
from
like
her.
my girl
Those
was
she
also
afflicted
really
with
pretty.
mirrored her
Her
own
body
nature,
looks like a
becoming
man, but
savage
hey.
beast as
But
well
then
as
she would
human.
speak and I would like want her to shut the fuck up. Like she was literally the embodiment of you look prettier when you don't speak. Because she would open her mouth and I would just like be like, oh my god, she's a terrible protagonist. So, oh yeah, Hawk is 1,000 times a better protagonist than Rook. They tried to make Rook into Hawk, but you can't. It's impossible. Because Hawk has fucking stakes in, like, I'm gonna do a video about that, but they have stakes in the story. They have a family. They have a purpose. They have a backstory. They have a background. You see them like grow as people. You see them forge new relationships, forge friendships, rivalries, romances. You can influence in the way that the story goes to a certain degree. You know, you have stakes in this. You have siblings that you care about. Siblings that you see die on screen. A mother that you see die. You know what I mean? So that makes you, even though Hawk is very much a pre-established protagonist, that makes you care about Hawk the same way that you care about Shepard, because you see them grow as people and they're so well written that you want to be them. You're in their shoes. That's good storytelling. That's good writing for a character pre-established like Shepard and Hawk. Rook, they tried to do that with Rook, but just failed to deliver in every single point. Like, it's just, you are told that Rook is cool. You're told that Rook is a good leader. You're told that he's the, right guy for the job, but you don't see it. You never see it. And the way that Rook interacts with the environment, with other people, it doesn't reflect, like, what you want them to say. So it just feels like you're backseating. It feels like you're backseating gaming for Rook. Like you're in the same room as him and he's playing the game and you're telling me like, oh, do this. And they do whatever the fuck they want. Either way. with your input or not. So it's just, eh.
I find that difficult to believe. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been.
I refunded so
They
fast.
deserve
Is
to
that
be
what
wiped
happened?
out
At least we
and
got
not
origins.
defended.
We always
Come.
got origins.
I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken. Even so, they are
Rook
still
just
the
feels like a
same
side character in
worthless
his own
creatures that their
story.
ancestors
Yes.
were. They deserve
Rook's the
nothing more
best
than the
therapist,
misery
though.
they possess.
Is he, though?
This is not your battle.
More like a
Grey Warden.
kindergarten
Let us just
teacher.
take the heart and be done with it. You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are not Dalish. How can you know how we had to struggle to be safe? How could I have let their crimes go unanswered?
Oh my god. Is this a line of dialogue that is subjective to your origins? Oh!
I have sworn to protect my people, and I shall. I will not lift a finger to help the descendants of savages who deserved the curse they received. And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from harm?
Yeah, I will.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has
When...
been many centuries.
Oh,
now.
I love her.
Let us see what the spirit has to say.
I'm calling the woke police. You're not allowed to play games the way you think. No! This is the only thing I have.
So here you are, spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I
Almost thought he
help
was
them to
gonna mold the
find
dude
who
apart.
they
Nah,
are.
they can't.
Who they are
If
has
he
not
dies,
changed
she
from
dies.
whom their ancestors were. Wild savages. Worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it.
The player character
We all
doesn't
know where
speak.
this will lead.
Nope.
Your nature compels it, as does mine.
I am the
does
voice.
not have to
I'm
be
the
that
voice
way.
acting in this game.
There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
Someone
My
call Byron and
retribution
tell him
is
to remember
eternal,
what
spirit,
tits in their
as is
caves
my
look like.
pain.
Sylvia?
This is justice, no more.
Why is the word the
You've
rubber
said
got
when your
out?
pain
Hear
is
me
the
out.
only reason you
I will
will
hear you
end
out.
this curse. Have you told the mortal how it was
Yes.
created?
Sentient werewolves? Yes. Listen. I'm not gonna explain myself. I'm not.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished
Blood magic?
without Zathrian's own
How dare
blood.
you? Says me, a blood mage.
I
Ha!
believe you have rediscovered the immortality
Why is
of
Rook
their
even a thing?
ancestors,
The warden
Zathrian,
is
but that is
a
not
Grey Warden.
true.
Hawk is the Supreme Inquisitor,
long
is the
as the
leader of
curse
Inquisition. Rook is
exists,
what?
so do you.
It's a fucking nickname.
No,
That
is not how
I
it
don't know
is.
who gave it to him because everyone calls Rook Rook, even people that knew him back in their origins. It's because Rook is a very, he has a strategic mind, but he tends to only think in straight lines. They said that in the first 10 minutes of tutorial. That's why his name is Rook. To be fair, they just important your voice for your origin character and up the graphics. It would be enough to win Game of the Year. It's something like, someone just been doing a terrible job at voice acting. Imagine Villegor showing Boo as they do, I think, in the very lame and lackluster sex scenes. But it's not even, you can only look at them. Like, oh my god, a nipple. Oh, like you're fucking 12 or something.
I did it for my people.
They show nipples,
I
I
did it for
think,
my son
yeah.
and my daughter.
But it's never in a sexual
them,
connotation.
for justice, I
It's
would do
always
anything.
in the aftermath
curse
of
would not
the
end
sexy.
with
Like fades to
Zathrian's
black and
death.
they're cuddling
His
and maybe you
life,
see a nipple.
however, relies on
That's
its
it.
existence. And I believe his death
It's not a
is
sex
part
scene.
in
It's not
its
like fucking
ending.
Baldur's Gate 3. It's a
Then
fade
we
to
kill
black
him.
sex
We
scene.
tear him apart now.
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on
They
you
didn't even
as
care to
quickly.
look because they're only
Do
allowed to
what you
move
have
into
come here to
storylines
do,
down
Grey
right.
Warden, or get out of my way.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Shut up.
Then you
Don't be
die
goody two
with
shoes.
them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
But Sathrion. Ooh. Hostia! You! Stop it. Okay, we're dealing with these motherfuckers. Get him!
Direct me.
No, because if I dispel, he dispels my spells as well. No, let's not do that.
Music!
Motherfucker. Are they all locked? Hostia! Kill him! You little bitch! Die, leave me alone. Alistair, when you have the cleanse ability, where is it? Right here. Oh, they're fucking ganging up on him! Oh my god! I didn't even notice. We're too busy getting fucking stomped to death by trees. And they're fucking him up!
We are
No
victorious
more.
again.
I cannot defeat you.
Finish it! Kill him now!
Aye, Duster deserves worse than this. Start with his toes and work your way up.
No, Swift Runner. We will not
Like
kill
Kayla
him.
emoticon bot out of games, Elizabeth?
If there is
Yes.
no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy.
There should be a
All I
24-hour
see are the
challenge to
faces
redesign
of
the
my
game,
children.
only within a time to see
My
how
people.
I do that. I write my
I
scripts
cannot
like
do
the
it.
day off. I can do that. One of my next videos can be, you know, rewriting Veilguard. You guys want to see that? I can do that.
Perhaps I have
You guys want to see that? I can do that.
lived too long.
It's not that hard.
This hatred
You just
in
have to
me is
change
like an
everything.
ancient, gnarled
Yeah?
root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear?
We're gonna play Awakening after I finish with
You
the
are my
main
maker,
game
Zathrian.
because I
You gave me
wanna
form and consciousness
relive that
where none
again.
existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
What's next in the timeline? Awakening or Witch Hunt? It should be Witch Hunt. No, I don't know.
You shame
will
me,
see.
Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
You never played Awakening?
Then you
It's an
do it.
amazing DLC. It's just a
You
game
end the curse?
by itself, just a game. Crazy. I love the components in that one as
Yes,
well.
I think it is time.
Siren is a far better and bold, morally
us-
great elder elf than Solas.
Let
Yes.
us put an end to it all.
Yeah, they speak like fucking fantasy characters. They speak, you know, in an like archaic way, which I enjoy. And the fact that there's multiple endings for each faction, you can side with the wolves, you can side with the elves, you can broker peace. Yeah, Velgar would only let you do peace. Or kill the werewolves because they're evil! The voice acting is also just emotive, indeed.
Over. She's gone. And we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
Yeah? I do go to work, time to pay up.
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us.
The
It should be
back
quite
is my
interesting,
character
don't
is
you think?
here and normally
Thank you.
safe. Uh-oh.
We'll never
Now we
forget.
kill them. Now we put them to the sword. Women are too sexualized in this. I saw boobs, and that's not okay because they didn't consent to be shown, and I feel bad. Annoying little bastards. How they still had underwear? Because they couldn't shoot. I don't think they modeled the peepees in vagines, in nipples in this one. Too much underwear. 0 out of 10.
As you desire.
Why is there fucking skill boots in a fucking pile of gold? We did it! Yeah! Neo. Ironic how some media sources are backpedaling. Yeah, backpedaling on Veilguard 100%. Now it's woke. Look, men that look like men and women like women. Oh my god! Riveting content. The hell? That is crazy. Like, God. I'm surprised that the whole fucking woke movement has lasted as long as it has, honestly. The Elven Gods gave them underwear. Yeah, it's all the Elven Gods. Always the Elven Gods. They did that. Let's go back to the petty camp so I can talk to my companions. Because I actually want to talk to them. And I can talk to them. I can talk to the fucking dog. Shiva. We always pet Shiva. When they all go, I don't know, man. I know when they had like that hold on the fucking.
Here I am.
Severan, I'm making a video about you.
I'm still thinking about it. I don't yet want the crows to actively hunt me, you see. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Come here.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease, and my
What
mother
is
was
Solas
forced
doing in
into
Origins? Anyone
prostitution
know?
to pay off his debts.
Solas is
All
still
is tale in the
sleeping
book.
at this point in time. He's in Uthenera. Uthenera is like that entire ritual where old elves go to sleep for millennia at a time. And he's only awakened a year before the events of Inquisition. So he's asleep. He's taking a nappy nap.
How should I know? My mother was a whore, as you'll recall. None of the other elven boys in the whorehouse knew their fathers. I was not so unusual. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
Ah, would you tell me more about the crows, Zevran? Like, what's going on?
It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic.
You were bought
People like
by
you
the
and I are not
crows?
the product
But the
of
crows are
happy
good
lives
people,
of
Zevran.
contentment, after all.
Yeah, you can say that again.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
What? The girls would never be kids. They're too busy drinking coffee and eating paella. Don't even fucking bring the paella incident again. Stop it. They don't like it when you're having interesting stories without preaching about their genders. Stop.
Oh, there has been plenty. To tell the truth, it is because I expected nothing more. Still, even I eventually thought that it would be better for me if I ran off to join the famous Dalish when one of their clans drew near Antiva city. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come,
Silence.
enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
You're stingy
Here I
with your
am.
approval, eh?
Again? I'm game.
Let's see if I have anything to give people. What is all this? Shit. Oh, I have a bunch of silk carpet. For the dog? Anyone. Who do I have? Severin doesn't like me at all.
You have excellent taste.
I do. Ogren?
That looks fine indeed.
Morrigan? I like to think that my fucking hero Ferelden has like a fucking bag that is as tall as she is, and she starts to pulling fucking trinkets out of it, like, for you, and for you. Just fucking, like, sit down in a fucking circle. It's Christmas today. Come on.
A fine gift.
Dog?
You have my thanks.
Where's Shiva? Here for you. My beautiful dog. He loves me. Obviously. Win.
Oh, marvelous.
Liliana.
Flowers? For me? They
For
smell
you.
lovely. And there's something so familiar about them. These.
Yeah, and that's the whole
these
thing
were
with
my
Severin
mother's
as well.
flowers.
Like, he acts like
She
he
would
likes
sprinkle
you,
the dry
but he
petals
doesn't.
amongst her clothes.
Really. He doesn't
Oh,
care.
They smell just like her. Thank you so much.
I hate the fucking crow outfits in Veilguard. They're so bad. They look like... Why are they wearing leather like that? Like, they just look silly. They look like fucking idiots. Alistair.
Is that for me?
It is, it is.
Really? Wow. I'm...
Let me tell me about it. Severin, I want to take you with me. Just like my ex-wife. Bro, marry this abomination assassin, whether was tortured and thought dead for a year, is kind of... Bro. I can't with Veilguard. I can't. I generally... It makes me want to kill myself. It's so bad.
If there's anything
Idol
I can
outfits
do
in
for you,
Veilguard. It's like
please,
all of them were
please
designed by
tell me.
Balenciaga. It's so good.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my
And
boy
they're
and
so
I have
clean,
collected,
it's like,
and with your
Bro,
discount.
are you wearing this for the first time? What is this? Okay, we're taking this, and we're taking this. I said. Was it distillation agent that I needed? Gonna buy it. Corruptor agent isn't. Flask. Elf root. Yes. Please. I might buy Dalish gloves. Heavy chainmail, Juggernaut, Mythal's Blessing, Clan Shield, the Winter's. You. Let's keep that. Bruh. Ha! I have so much shit. Ugh. Enchantment.
Enchantment?
Yes.
Enchantment!
But I have so much gold, I hoard it like a fucking dragon. It's what I do. Okay. Who do I have with me? I can enchant this. Why the fuck not? Enchantment. Sure. Everyone gets a fucking enchantment. For you. Come on. Who cares? What is this shit? I don't fucking care. Anyways. The fuck I was doing. I want to take Zevran with me. I cannot give him... No, I can. The fuck am I talking about? Where is he? Zevran, you're a lucky man. 798. Rena's armor. He's crust resin. In 2 as well. There you go. Really? Bitch. Let's see. Constitution, dexterity, cold damage, stamina, willpower. Sure. Warp mage. 5 regeneration, health, armor. There's no dexterity shit with you? Oh, go. Okay. You're gonna die, boy.
Lovely.
I don't know what that means. I did something. But I don't know what I did. Oh, I have to sell you shit. Get over here.
You and your friends are formidable.
Thank you,
folk,
John.
indeed.
I love how you
Good to have
guys
you
know
along
that
on the
I'm
road.
using my money for snacks. Can you not fucking call me out like that?
I'm sure you'll
What
be
if I'm
pleased
using it
with
on
the goods
crypto
my boy
coin?
and I have collected.
You're not.
And with your
I'm
discount.
not. But you're not. Feels good not to have the constant Disney music playing. I refuse to play any of Velgar's music in my videos, by the way. You're only gonna be hearing probably like Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Origins. Like, I don't want to. It's just boring, man. I could sell this shit. I'm not using it. Six. Do you care about this? 4 armor. Yeah, but that's on top of the... Put it here. What do I have here? What do I have? Templar armor. Paragon. I have Helm of the Deep as well. For my boy. Legion. Gloves of the Legion. Helm of the Legion. For... What's his fucking name? Ogren. But I don't know if he has... I mean, I want you to be a Reaver. But you can't yet, so you know what? Let's leave it like that. Ogren? Can you wear this? Yeah. Yeah! What are you wearing? What was it? No, not Paragon helmet. Helmet of the Legion. Gloves of the Legion. Boots of the Legion. Do I not have the fucking the Legion? do. I have it. I should. Armor of the Legion Living. There you go. Don't try to. Don't try to trick me. Video yoga. I take it all those jets and stuns are mods. Indeed. Because your girl is a hoarder and obviously, as you can see, I don't let go of anything. I'm gonna take the... So you're an Orsamar before the forest person? Yes. I like the Brecilian forest the least. As of September 2024, Dragon Age Inquisition was the best-selling video game for BioWare, moving over 12 million copies worldwide. Indeed. And we don't have the numbers for Veilguard yet. Oh, the hiccups. Okay. ¿Qué? Oh? ¿Cómo? I didn't open that, obviously.
Of course.
Pero puto perro. ¿Y todo esto? I didn't know that was there. The fuck? Ale, it's good. My boy. Fucking
That looks
turn.
fine indeed. That looks fine indeed.
And what's her name? When? For you. No, for you.
Oh, marvelous.
Hell yeah! Look at that. And you actually want to, you know, level up your companions, whatever. Yeah. Because, yes.
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
I had a sentence in my brain and then I didn't have it. What about?
You and I, we've... You know how sometimes you spend time with people and things?
Yeah. I love you too, Ogren.
Well, I'll be shaved, skinned, and hung up to dry. It's too soon, though, lady. Too soon. I just wanted to ask a favor.
Oh. Yeah, what is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
A person, actually. The girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye.
Oh,
After
aye.
Bronco left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi.
And Felsi
She
is
was a
pregnant
fiery
in
one.
Awakening.
I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down.
What do you
See
do?
how she's been living.
What do you mean forgiven? Wait, you cheated on Bronco?
Me? Cheat? Ah! That iron-thighed shrew had left me long before. And she cheated on me with that tramp Hespeth.
Fair.
I grant you, I didn't find out about that till after, but hey, truth is truth. Anyway, she left for the surface a year back, and I haven't seen her since.
Ogren, Kayla Elizabeth, least favorite character on Origins. She hates Ogren, obviously. Well, I think we might have time to find her for you. Why did she leave?
What? Why are you asking me? I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. What do you do?
I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
We can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever...
No, don't.
No, actually, that would be gross.
It would be gross, thank you.
What was it you wanted to say?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened with Bronco?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
Right. You're handling this well.
Well, what do you think? I mean, she was my wife. I spent 2 years trying to save her while she was off boffing that tramp and feeding my cousins to the Darkspawn.
Thank you for becoming a
Now
member.
she's dead, and there's no way to ever make things better.
I mean, maybe finding this Felsie will help you forget.
I guess I could use a bit of the old mortar and pestle if you're digging my trench.
I am. I don't know. Do you think she'll be interested?
She sure as stone used to be. Way back
Ogren is that
when
uncle who
we
gets
got
drunk
going,
and vomits
people
everything
thought it was the
Thanksgiving.
Darkspawn
I
coming
love
through.
Ogren.
Don't you give me that look. Shaper's truth. I still got a trick shoulder from it.
Okay.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
I like you. What's wrong, Ogren?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
Yeah.
What about?
How do you like the surface?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all
Is that
that air,
a drunken wild uncle
there's
at
just
every
so much
family
of
function
it.
at the table?
No one has
Yes.
any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought? Ale
Yeah,
made with grain.
he has a child with Felsie.
Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling.
I just found out what
kinda
mortar and
place.
pestle are with Asian
Hey,
cooking.
let's go find something to kill, huh?
How can
All this
Kayla
talk
hate
makes my
Ogren? What do you
hands twitchy.
think? Because he's problematic.
Pull up a
he's-
drink, Warden. Join me in my sodding hole.
Something bothering you?
Nah, just tired is all. Did you want to talk about something? You want to be a berserker? Thought I'd never see the day. No, see, it's funny because you'll never be able to do it. A mage wants to be a berserker?
I can be whatever I want. My mom
But
said
if
so.
you know someone fit for this type of work, I'll teach him. It'll be nice to have another berserker to grunt at for a change.
That sounds fair.
If you want to think like a berserker, drop fair from your vocabulary. If it works, that's all.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
I'm listening.
Uh,
What about?
What is it like to be a warrior in Orzammar?
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
He's a veteran. Like, he's literally like, written as an American veteran or any like veteran of war. Like, oh, you go out, you fight, and you come back, and everyone fucking hates you. You know? But no one sees that. No one, because, oh, Grenad's problematic. They don't see that he's literally depressed. Like, he's just a sad little bastard. He drowns his fucking sorrows in alcohol. And he's a veteran of war, so, What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight,
I wanna change
when
my
you
pronouns to
win,
Hawk.
and not to bloody
Let's go.
kill? Killing's what swords are for.
That is true. I see what you mean.
You toss a nug to a deep stalker, you don't expect it not to eat the thing, right? This makes me cranky. Don't you have
The voice
any
actor
other
that is in
inane
everything is Steve
questions?
Bloom. Do you miss Orzammar?
What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad?
See, I
In
love the Dwarves and
addition to
Dragon Age,
being
but their
ugly,
proportionate origins are
they
so
treated
jarring.
me like
Why
a
are their arms like
butterfly
that?
back
I don't
there.
get it either.
I'm never going back.
Send him to fight, wife cheats on him, community hates him after he returns because he left the whole hell. I would be drunk all the time too, 100%. Okay, Ogren,
Aye, all right then.
let's get you laid, my man. Stan.
What is your wish, Kadan? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
We're not moving on.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Mm-hmm. Don't the Denerim ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Maybe he was meant to be a merchant.
Meant by whom? And if that were indeed his purpose, why did that mysterious source of meaning not make him so to begin with?
How do you find your purpose if you don't look for it?
You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on?
Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes. We have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
He likes cookies. Everyone likes the cookies better. This is where that came from, by the way. Okay. And we don't want to talk about that, but yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
You sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Don't smell that bad.
Skunks don't mind the smell of other skunks either. Shall we move on?
Cookies don't exist in Veilguard, but all the the cookies exist in Dragon Age, but they tried to make it into, you know.
Speak then.
Like, because it's a callback to what Ogren said. Like, oh my god.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind, I exhausted all his...
As you wish.
You have the dog mod? I do. Oh, we have to do Morrigan's quest, by the way. By the by...
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Can you teach others to become shape changers?
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
But Morgan, we're friends. Bitch.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Remind. Where is she? Lily?
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
Thank you?
It's very nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else.
I'm gonna say it.
Wore live songbirds
4
in her
gigabyte
voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while,
update.
but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose vowels.
I am playing a pirated version of Origins. Those tend to be more stable. Listen, it's gigabyte. You get what I'm saying? If you get gigawatt, no, gigabyte. It's the 4 GB update. Bitch, shut up. Poor birds. For
Yes,
gigas,
I don't envy them. She never washed her hair. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I?
I knew
Oh,
it.
forgive me. My mind wanders so.
It is gigabytes.
It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
God. Well, we are friends, aren't we?
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to
I'm gonna
anyone
change
in a
the way
long
that you guys
time.
speak.
I really enjoy your company.
You have the GOG version. You should be able to. Yeah, the Steam version is a steaming pile of shit. Yeah, if you don't have the 4 gigabyte thin, I recommend you add it. It makes it work better for newer PCs because Origins, it's made for very, very old PCs. So if you add that, it updates it to run more smoothly in new computers. And it's very easy. You just have to replace the .x for the one that it gives you, and it should run much smoother. There has to be like a guide on YouTube or anything like that. Or if you go to Discord and you ask someone for help, they will help you with it. You're a treasure friend, Liliana.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
Yeah, she was trying to fucking flirt with
I
me.
can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais
Fan
ruled.
patch? Yes.
When Orlais was defeated, and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian,
Whatever
the lady
it's
returned
called,
to
I'm looking
Orlais.
it up and getting that
She
done
took
tonight.
my
Thank
mother with
you.
her.
You're
I
welcome.
was born in Orlais and did
My
not
friend who
set
lives
foot
in
in
Florida
Ferelden
in
till
Oli dates
much
Latinas
later.
says Latinas are a
Mother
base,
was
but you have a
always
temper.
telling
Is
me
he right?
stories of her
I wouldn't
homeland.
know because
I
I'm not a
think she
Latina.
missed it.
I am European. I am white. I am colonizer. Okay? I am a Spaniard. The ones that stole the gold from Latin America? I'm one of those. I'm not the ones that got the gold stolen from them. It's, The Inquisition? That was me. The people that got fucked by the Inquisition? Not me.
Kawaii.
Conquistador, if you will.
Bonita.
Exactly.
Diji.
You know? I am a conquistador.
So cute.
People are gonna take that and run with it on Twitter, but yeah. I am very much a Caucasian white chick. I know that Rosalia and her ilk, I like Rosalia, but she got the fucking world confused. Spaniards are not Latina. So, we're very much European and white. My ancestors come from Ripple, Spain. They just dropped the extra L when they came to America. Damn.
Mother died when I was
Just
very
fucking
young.
shitting on your
Lady
roots.
Cecily let me stay with her.
They know such an interesting
I had no
character,
one else.
especially as an introduction
She
to
was quite
Bartel
old
and the
then,
game in
and she had me
Orlais.
study
Yes.
music and dance to
And
entertain
again,
her. It
very
isn't fair that I have more
like I
memories
love
of
Liliana
Cecily
in the
than
sense
my
of like
mother.
she's a serial killer. Liliana is you kill more than 2 people, you're a serial killer. She's a fucking assassin. And she still has this naivete, which I love that she holds on to it. She just doesn't let go of that side of herself. Then in Inquisition she does. But and I love her. I love her for it. What was Cecily like?
She was an elderly lady, very refined and proper. She had impeccable manners and taste, more so than a lot of
I came my own
Orlesian
machine for
ladies.
New Vegas.
Cecily was
Oh,
also kind.
you can play New Vegas pretty well
My
nowadays.
mother wasn't married and with child. It was scandalous, and Cecily had every right to turn my mother out.
I
She
wouldn't travel
didn't.
to Spain nowadays.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember
it's
of mother
a
was
pretty
her scent.
place.
She kept dry flowers
Spain is
in
fine.
her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis grace.
Yeah, I already
They
gave
were
you that.
very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything about Orlais?
I miss Val Royeaux.
Other than
Unlike
Inquisition,
other
I can
cities where
regain
the
that, I hope.
people have the
Yeah.
lifeblood and the character, Val Royeaux was her
Val
own person,
Royeaux.
and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and
I
triumphant
sometimes forget that
choruses,
she's
and
French, and then
always,
she reminds me.
floating above that all, a chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
It sounds wonderful.
Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais. Her
Spain is
golden
fine. Picture with
fields,
burning
her
world and
lush
down in the
meadows.
center.
Of course,
It's
there are
okay.
good things and bad things about
Whatever.
Orlais, like anywhere else.
It's flooding.
Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
What sort of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs, and shoes, of course. One
The
can't
shoes-
mingle with nobility with bad
It's
shoes,
fine.
you see. Orlais is very fashionable.
It's okay.
Almost ridiculously so.
But again, I live here, so.
Living with those
I don't even live in
ridiculous
Spain,
tramps
Spain. I
was
live in
worth
the
it
Canary
for the
Islands,
shoes.
so not even. Shoes are shoes. They are there to keep your... Yeah, oh, I love shoes.
When I left
I love
LA,
shoes.
the fashion was shoes with
I have a lot
delicate
of shoes.
tapered heels and embellishments in
Very
the
many.
front. A ribbon, perhaps.
Yes,
or
McDonald's have steak
embroidery.
bagels again. I have
In
never heard of
soft
that.
colors, of course.
But
It
it's
was
alright.
spring.
It is. I generally still struggle with how to orient Liliana in Inquisition. I prefer her hopeful and unburdened, but I also prefer her to be a strong divine. I mean, I understand where Liliana in Inquisition is coming from. And I do like that you can see where she's coming from. Again, it's a character that has gone through trauma recently, and she's reacting to it in a humane way. So I cannot even be mad that she is hard in an Inquisition because it makes sense.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was
Well,
covered
those poor
in
delivery
pale
guys have to
blue
swim to
silk
deliver food.
with
Yeah.
amber beads on the toes.
Spanish, famous
The
for its
shoes made in
Inquisitions that
Olay
no one
were
expects. We were
exquisite.
pretty good at that.
Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
Oh, I know, right?
They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet.
That is
Oh, I could talk about shoes all day.
That is true.
but
I
we
can't
have
even
things to do,
argue
don't
with
we?
this. I have so many shoes, bro. Move. Those are all shoes. And I have more in this. Listen. Listen! I like shoes. Do I go anywhere? No. But that's not the point.
Something I can help with?
Like, that's besides the point. Thank you.
Yes? What's on your mind?
You were a traveling minstrel. Do you have any tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories.
And then Vilgar goes,
far
religion
too
is not
much
real.
to keep them
Which
to
is
myself.
fine.
Everyone should be able to benefit from
But
them, I think.
and a lot of people don't get it. Like a lot of people that are watching my like, oh, everything that Vilgar got wrong. Obviously, I didn't get everything. It would have been 1,000 hours long if that was the case. And it's all about the lack of explanation, which is what a lot of people don't understand. That my point is, yes, I'm sure that a lot of things are hinted at or implied, but at the end of the day, in Veilguard, nothing comes out and it's really like, oh, this is works like this and this is like that, and there's no explanation. There's no story like there's no world building, there's no lore building, and that's my main complaint about Veilguard is that it tells you that a thing is, but it doesn't show you, or lets you find out for yourself that this thing is the way that it is because of this and that. It's just like, oh, it works like this now, accept it. And I hate that. Like, that's one of my pet peeves when it comes to like storytelling. Like, I understand that you cannot explain every single thing, but if it's things that we're meant to find out in the new installment of the game, let me find them out by myself. Walk me there. Don't shove it in my face and tell me, yes, this is it. This is how the world works now. You looked at it? Okay, moving on. I hate that. Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created
Lore?
the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinter
What's wrong with collecting
Imperium
shoes?
ruled
Nothing.
much of the world we
These shoes
know.
are made for
And their
walking.
pride,
They were not made for walking,
They
those
thought their
ones.
magics invincible and imagined
Waste of
that
money.
they were greater
And?
than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast
Yeah,
them from
zero
his sight.
sense in history and world
Wherever
building.
they
It's
went,
just
they spread
upsetting.
the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted.
The
And
taint?
would suffer no life.
Ah?
Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our
I
hubris.
haven't bought shoes in months. Mind your fucking business. No, I've always been spending on energy drinks and snacks. Taint. The blight is called taint here. Because a blight, you become blighted. But it's the taint. Okay?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Olay. A long time ago,
Yeah, you
a
touch
girl
the taint,
child
you
was
get the
born
blight.
to a farmer.
Exactly.
He had hoped for a son,
The
not a
taint
daughter,
spreads.
and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, The baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick
And then
clever under the
Aveline
guidance
from
of
Mass
the
Effect,
elves.
not Mass Effect, Dragon
She
Age
learned to
2.
wield the sword
She's
as well as
named
any
after
man,
the woman from
could
this
kill a deer
legend.
with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
I love that.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle.
It's been 15
and wanted to
years.
show the cruel
I don't.
humans
Isabella
the
is not
child
Isabella.
they had
Dorian
left
is not
to
Dorian.
die.
And I don't
They
care about
bestowed
Vilgard.
upon her a
It's not
fine
canon.
horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now, in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney. But Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
It's not canon in my fanfictions. It's not canon in mine. So, fuck that.
Aveline won
Mass
many
Effect,
events
my
and
I
gained the approval
here
of the
too,
adoring crowd.
and my brain is Mass Effect 2.
Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the Grand Melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so.
It's a painful
Silence
because
fell upon
Mass
the
Effect
arena
is the poster
as
child of what could have
Aveline was
been of game
revealed.
franchises. Yes.
Kaleva declared the previous
Astral Lord
competitions
games showing up
invalid.
in Inquisition
A
is how you
woman
can
had
subtly
taken
show
part,
growth over
and this
time.
was not
They
allowed.
don't have to announce
But
I
the
have
crowd
changed. You can
cheered for
literally hear it
Aveline.
in the writing and delivery.
Kaleva was
Exactly.
furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
Fuck.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized
They would never.
Aveline's
Not even
skill
the story that
and
she's
bravery,
telling.
and began to see the injustice done to
Is
the
the
women
Taint
in his
Islam
land.
meaning
When he
American?
was
Because
made
I never
king,
heard of it.
He rewrote the laws
yeah.
of Olay
Taint
so that
is
women could also
what is it?
become
Is it the
chevalier.
space
He honored Aveline
between your
and knighted
genitals
her
and your
after her
asshole?
death.
Is that
and
it?
to this day, any female who is
Taint
knighted
is not a nice
reveres
thing.
Aveline the Brave, for
It's
she
like
is the patron
the area,
of all
yeah.
women chevalier.
That's what people call the taint. Because it's not a nice thing to look at. What is your favorite moment in Dragon Age lore? Ooh. Bro, what a fucking question. Origins, let's do Origins. I'm not sure. I feel like everything in Origin is so well connected that everything feels like a well-oiled machine. I don't know. Honestly? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, there's nothing that stands out to me like, oh, this is it. Like, this is my favorite lore moment. I mean, and now knowing that everything is being unraveled. I mean, for me, something that I really liked, it's in Awakening with the whole architect thing. I loved that storyline of an architect, which is actually, again, and it's never explained why the first, Darkspawn are evolved Darkspawn. Why are only Corypheus and the architect and what happened to the other priests of the All Gods? We will never know. They're also archdemons. What happened to them? We don't know. And it's not explained, and it doesn't work that people are saying, oh, Gillanine changed them into that. Gillanine was imprisoned in the Black City. So no, she didn't. She couldn't experiment on them. They came in, got blighted, and left. But whatever. But I love that entire storyline with the architect and the intelligent Darkspawn. I remember being shook. I played that with 14, 15, I think 14. And I just remember coming from Origins and hearing them talk and having a conversation with them. I was like, what? I love that. I love that part, and it's been completely erased from Dragon Age, which, cool. We love to see it. Yeah. But I love that. And I was kind of hoping to see that in the following games. It never happened, so... Great! For one thing that I really like about a game and it's never brought up again. So whatever. Starting through the deep roads was so well done. I like the deep roads. I know a lot of people don't like them. I enjoy the deep roads. The whole Hespeth, like revelation of how the Darkspawn are born. Like, obviously you get blighted, but then they cannot just wait for people to get blighted. They need a steady stream of Darkspawn. And the whole revelation with the Brood Mothers was amazing, and I love that as well. Everything Darkspawn related, that's why I think the whole revelation of, well, the Titans are really powerful, except then they're not, you know. The fucking Titans got their ass beats by fucking Solas in a dagger, but all of a sudden they're powerful enough to, in their rage, unconsciously create an entire plague and, you know, unleash it upon the world. Whatever. I don't care about that. I don't. Honestly, I always believed, and I always thought it like my theory, and I said that so many times, even before Velgar came out, and when I was like, you know, like just talking about like origins, I knew for a fact that the taint was contained within the veil. Like, that was always my supported theory and fan favorite theory for many people with two fucking brain cells that wrap together and, you know, fucking have synergy. But the whole way that they tackled it, I don't care for it. I was really hoping, I don't know, man, something more grand, more epic. Just something that tied back to the things we've seen, like maybe another revelation with the Maker. Like, the Maker is just, you know, gods are not benevolent. Just because you think they're benevolent doesn't mean that they are. Like, what if the, you know, the Maker unleashed the blight? For real, like, it just wanted us all to die. It wasn't even like something poetic, like, oh, this is a lesson. It's just, hey, you guys are flawed. I don't want you anymore. Get absolutely destroyed and whatever. I don't know, something more interesting than just the Titans, because the Titans were not even that well known until Inquisition. And to pin everything on them, like, I feel like Inquisition was the only game they looked at to develop the Veilguard lore, because they were like, okay, Mythal and the Vanuris, let's do that, and Titans, sure, let's grab that as well, and then just like merge it together and throw it. I don't. Isn't the original story that the Darkspawn never come to the surface unless it's the Blight and they find Archdemon, or then they run around underground and dwarves fight them? So there is Darkspawn. There's sometimes Darkspawn that make it to the surface, but the whole purpose of Darkspawn between Blights is that they have to find the All Gods that are buried underground, which still makes no fucking sense to me, because that would mean that, like, I don't understand, like, if the taint, the blight, is a Titan's dream and it's an unconscious thing, it's, you know, they're really angry about being tranquilized, so unconsciously their anger turns into a plague. Why does this plague make Darkspawn that then have to seek an All God, which is of elven made? It's an elven weapon, an elven host, or like vessel in this case. Why do they need to do all that contrived shit? If the blight can blight people and then turn them into a sort of hive mind that listens to the, you know, the song of the Titans, then why not just like send them, you know, their way? Because, and I said it the other day, it would have been more cohesive and understandable if the Titans themselves had possessed the All Gods, like the High Dragons that the Vanuris, you know, bonded to them, like as a sort of like gotcha, like fuck you, like they possess the archdemons, and then they send the call to the Darkspawn. Sure, that would make more sense. But in this way, Thank you for the follow. The archdemons are not even possessed. They do have a soul that, again, it's extremely powerful and has the power to reincarnate into the next, blighted body available and make another archdemon. But fuck that, I guess. It doesn't matter. The fucking archdemons are more powerful than the Vanurs at this point. But who cares, right? I don't know. It's just all so contrived and so like, oh, this is this is what happens now. Don't question it. Just I'm dying. Don't question it. Just consume, right? Like the good old faithful. And the more I think about it, the more it's just plot holes to me. It's just like they try to explain things and give answers to things, and they just like kept poking holes on everything else. Oh, I'm hot. So I just don't care. Like it's there. They explain some things, don't explain others, don't really go into detail about anything because they don't know the details. Yeah, the gold baby with Kieran, that would be Urthemiel, which we don't even know who Urthemiel's, Evanuris was. But the whole thing with, and I said it, the blights, it's that they went from the most powerful dragon to the least powerful, apparently. Dumad being the most powerful. And we see that Corypheus, out of, all the priests that we've seen, which are only 2, that should be 7. We've only seen 2 out of 7. And there's only 2 out of 7 that we will ever see, obviously, because they forgot about the others. Obviously. Corypheus is the most powerful one. But Dumad is not the dragon of Elgarnan. Lucasan is the dragon of Elgarnan, the All Father. So why is Elgarnan's dragon one of the weakest? And why is the Dumad, whoever's, dragons he is, why is he the strongest? Shouldn't have Dumad been the dragon of Elgarnan? Doesn't make sense, whatever. Nothing. I don't care. I don't care. Because it's really upsetting. Because it's been years in the making, like the whole the whole explaining, like, like theorizing, like this is because of this and this is because of that, and then they canonize something and it's just fucking dog water. It's just shit.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
You know about Alistair and me?
It's hard not to know.
And the more I think about it, the more upset I get.
He gives you, especially when he thinks no one's watching. It's almost too sweet for my tastes, and I'm an old lady who should be making lace hearts and fuzzy blankets with animal motifs.
You're like the average old lady.
No, I won't be making socks with pom-poms for you anytime soon. But that's hardly my point. I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going.
The grave.
Alistair is a fine lad, skilled in battle, but quite inexperienced when it comes to
the Titans hijacking the dragons from it. Thank you, you can have it. It makes more sense, doesn't it? And if the Titans had some semblance of, like, I don't know, coherence, like they were sentient, they were thinking in the Fade. Also, the whole thing with, like, the Titans and the dreams and being corrupted and the taint. I don't know how they were able to contain, like, Solas was able to contain the entire blight in the Black City. Does he explain that? Did he fucking sweep it into the hole? Like, how did he do that? Like, is the blight a physical thing? Because they say it's dreams. And then some people are like, well, by dreams they mean it's the magic of the Titans. How do you physically contain magic? Does he explain that at any point? Really? All the taint. All is very powerful, very like, and he put that in the same prison as he put the Evanuris in, even though he knew that Gillenane was messing with the blight. So you're looking Gillenane with the blight that she used to make herself more powerful? Sure. And if that was the case, and we have seen that the taint can spill out, the taint is not absolutely 100% contained, it has spilled out before, couldn't you just get blighted by being a mage? Or by walking, like, physically into the Fade? Couldn't that be a thing? If it's their dreams, which is what I was saying, because they specify it's the dreams, tainted, corrupted dreams of the Titans. They didn't specify magic, they didn't specify blood, they don't specify it's a spell, it was a ritual. They say it's the dreams. The Titans were tranquilized, their spirits were locked in the Fade, in a spirit form, they went fucking crazy, and their dreams were corrupted by that rage and anger and became the blight. How do you contain dreams in the dream realm, where dreams are everywhere? He doesn't explain that, does he? He did it. He contained the taint. He locked that bad boy away. Okay. Okay. But he doesn't explain why. I don't care. And, because, and that's the thing, in Inquisition we see that all it takes for lyrium to become corrupted was for the veil to be weakened. Sure, the entire bulk of the taint, the blight, didn't spill out, but because the veil was broken, it had holes in it, taint did spill out, and Corypheus could use, like, you know, the fucking lyrium was tainted, it was blighted. But that's not the same thing, I guess. It doesn't work like that anymore. Whatever. Ha! Whatever.
Not
I get upset.
No. But there is great potential for tragedy here, for one or both of you. You are both Grey Wardens.
So I'm not. I think it's it's not the first time that I say, you know what, I don't like that canon choice, so I'm just gonna change it. But with Veilguard is everything, it's a mistake, so I don't want to acknowledge it.
That may be true, but he is still a Grey Warden.
So am I.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all
Such great
else.
lore questions around the Black City we will never have answered. Never.
Afford to be selfish.
Because they didn't ask themselves these questions. They were like, okay, it's contained here. Who contained it? Solas using what? The fucking dagger, whatever. Okay, whatever. I like the taint being the price of human hubris better, much better. Don't you dare put on the costume for this game. I'm not.
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish.
How the fuck does a 2009 game has better lip animations than Veilguard? Skill and talent that is no longer in the company?
I know more about love's enchantment and its perils than I care to tell. But perhaps this is one lesson that cannot be taught. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
Chad, what does CRPG mean? What does the C stand for? Classic. Classic RPG.
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
Apparently not. Canty. Cobb, don't lie. What the fuck? Are you guys lying, you bastards? Oh.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
I mean, miss the constant battles or miss you?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal.
Oh?
I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself?
It's happening.
Or do you think you might ever...
I do.
Feel the
Didn't I
same way
kiss you
about me?
already, Alistair? I think I already do.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know.
Yeah! Even the music is so much better. And the kiss animation and everything.
That wasn't too soon, was it?
No. I liked it.
Good. I'll take that as a good sign. Maker's breath, but you're beautiful.
I know.
I am a lucky man. Now,
better kiss
let's
animation
get
than
back
Veilguard.
to
Yes.
what we were up
And
to.
I think you can choose to
before,
kiss
lest
them
I
at any
forget why
point.
we're here.
In Veilguard, you cannot even do that.
Your desire is my command. Well, we're in camp.
Will he
Now's
want to
as good a
sleep with
time
me?
as any
We'll
to
see.
talk, right?
So, you would like to join me in my tent or not?
Join you? In your tent?
Yes, if you don't want to. Yeah, do I need to repeat myself?
No, of course not. I heard you. It's just that I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone.
Ooh!
I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot.
I love him.
Hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
Oh. Would you rather we waited?
I don't know. I'm willing
Mutter
to
a vessel time?
give it a shot, if you are.
Just follow my lead, I guess.
Right. I'm going to...
He's so cute. I love him. Don't look. Look away. This is a intimate moment. Look away. This is more than you see in Veilguard, by the way. And there's a whole mod for, you know, penis and vagines.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
I got a book for Rain, and of course it's the one day she doesn't come over. She comes over every day, honey. You just hold on to it. What did you get her? I had a minute, I missed the cue. It's okay. It could still happen.
Sure. But if you get hit by the lightning afterwards, it hardly seems like an effective deterrent. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk.
Where the Wild Things Are
They
book?
do
I
that.
don't know that one. I love this game, but the Origins love track makes me cringe so hard because you've heard it a lot of times. Is that why? What the heck? I forgot that all games are like that and not so. Yeah. That was my favorite thing in Star Wars The Old Republic was trying to romance everyone I could. I love romance. It's so well done. Like, that's the thing. If you play RPGs just solely because you want to romance a companion, shoot yourself in the head, like right here. But I do understand that sometimes romance is such a nice, like, add-on to the role-playing aspect. Like, you really come to care about these companions. So, you know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do the down by the river. Stop. And I don't know, man. It's just an added thing that adds so much depth to the characters that you get to know them in ways that, you know, if you're just friends with them or rivals so you don't talk to them, you never get to see about them. So I just love that option. It doesn't have to be a thing. Because then when you just like advertise your game, your RPG as a dating simulator, you get a Veilguard. And it's not even a good dating simulator. It's bad.
Oh, sure, now you say that. By tomorrow, it'll be icy glares and awkward silences right before battle. Just you watch. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
Yeah, we'll stay together.
Right, I can handle that. I hope. Before we go, I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way.
Aww.
I wasn't sure it could happen, in fact.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Good to know.
I love him. First night. If the wife and husband, the audiences die, then there goes 80% of Owlcat sales. But Owlcat is so good. I don't think they play for the dating. It's too hard. The Owlcat games for them. They fucking download mods to skip the battle. You think they're putting up with like Owlcat? I doubt it. I always feel bad for romancing one in time romance characters because I was cheating on the companions I was romancing, but it was so much fun getting to those interactions. I cannot romance or flirt with multiple people in my playthroughs. I have to make a new character to romance someone else. Otherwise, I feel like a fucking whore. Companions and good writing about them is key for good RPGs. People remember Garrus from Mass Effect, but do they remember PV? No, they don't. Fire Emblem is for dating.
Your desire is my command.
It is.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Let's go to sleep. Yeah, you see, you can fuck him at any, point that you want. Kiss him.
Aha! I see talking isn't quite what you had in mind.
No.
Got it.
I have a type. It's really funny. My boyfriend is like this. Which I love, by the way, but it's really funny that Alistair was kind of like my sexual awakening in this sense of like, oh, I like this. I like this funny man that stumbles on his words and it's a silly goose. And I went to date a man just like him, like decades after the fact. Oh my god. I love golden retriever men. I do. I romance a Hispanic Han Solo and Andromeda Reyes. And I don't even remember his name and his quest now. Happens to the best of us. Okay. Let's do Morrigan's quest. Let's bring Zevran with us. Zevran. Yes. Ogren. Right, let's do Alistair as well, yeah. Flemeth's hot. Girl, say my husband is like copy paste of Alistair. There you fucking go, man. It is fate. It's not fate. I have a type, obviously. Always the dog references, but it is true. Gotta keep the theme. Mrs. Shiva's show. Ara is just playing games for her. Damn right. What the fuck is going on here? You blighted bitches? Oh, I have to level up. Zevran is gonna get his ass handed to him.
Of course. As you desire.
Shall we compete for points?
Of course.
I love this game.
If you fall for his fake love, he starts to hate you. Yeah. Oh my god. Kill it! Before he kills me. Okay. Let me level up. Assassin. I don't have anything else. Master Poison. You need what? 16. Bitch. Well, I don't need that actually because I can just break them open. Feign Death is kind of like eh. Let's do that. Tactics. Scrapper. Defender. No. A scrapper. You are a defender. Okay, boys. Wait. Que no tengo Lyrium, pero yo me cago en mi puta madre. Fuck. Ah, no, que he hecho Lyrium push. Me cago en mi... Yo soy estúpida, Una poquita de bastante. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Ara, did you get to play Dragon Age The Last Court while it was up? I don't even know what the fuck that is. So, nope. Morgan's have found out as a young lad that I like women that live in the woods. Ugh. Companions in Origins have this gag about 1 point for me. Shall we complete 4 points? Because I think it was for Lord of the Rings. The choice has been made. Astonishing swordsmen and sorcerers for Hyperborea, that is. May the gods be merciful for the battles to come. I had shared the book in the forum. What is good? What is that? Like the tabletop thing? Flemeth? Your daughter sent me to kill you. Which I'm not gonna do because you terrified me, to be very honest with you. Yes. Willpower is stamina, right? Can it? Because he didn't? Whatever. Whatever. I guess. Holy Smite.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
I should dance to your tune instead.
Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she
Do you think that the
this
last
time?
court thing could be... I mean, the internet is forever. You know? She knows how you extend your unnatural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you?
I know now.
But it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told.
She's gonna invite me for a paella.
Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
What do you propose?
Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
I could do that. And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
Freedom. That then she doesn't fucking have, because in Velgard doesn't matter what you fucking do, she gets possessed by Mythal. Do you think she will believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
And what do I get out of it?
You get to keep her for a time.
I could do that.
It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Oh, I don't know. Random violence can be fun, but this is good too.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
The book
You
is
see how
inside the hut,
Alistair
with
is
notes and spells
willing to
enough
lie
to
to
make even
Morgan, which he
blush
usually
with
wouldn't do,
delight.
because he
You
doesn't
and
care
I
about
will
Morgan
not
that much.
meet again. That I guarantee.
What is your favorite drink? This one. Welcome to my vices. Am I gonna die young? Hello, yes. It is a Cold Power King. It's very popular in Spain. And they come in a bunch of fucking flavors. This one is a strawberry and cream. There's another one that is watermelon and kiwi. It's amazing. There's so many. And I'm very much addicted to them. Is that a good thing? No. Should I win off of them? Yes.
Change your mind.
But I'm gonna die anyways,
I
so might as
change
well.
knickers less quickly.
No, I'm not gonna... No. I just want some questions answered.
Wouldn't we all, alas?
So you'll give me no answers at all?
Back to this again. Sabers rattling and jaws firmly planted on the floor. Oh, do something.
Fine.
Then do leave an old woman in peace.
Thoughts on monster
many
energy?
visitors.
Overrated? I don't
Next
care
they'll
about
be
it.
putting in a road, maybe an inn. Ah.
Flem is both the best in this game? Yes. She was. Robes of Possession. Take all. Morrigan? I bought the Wheel of Time game 56-page manual. You guys are scaring me, okay? We want to do a tabletop or like RPG like session on the Discord if you guys are interested. I mean, we cannot. There's gonna be like 50 of us. You know what I mean? Maybe we could like cycle if there's a lot of people interested in it. I want to try it out. I'm gonna cringe so bad, but there's so many rules and regulations, bro. Lake Calenhad. please. I love this. This fucking map. I want it so bad. But Etsy doesn't reach where I am. I want it.
What? You're drunk, aren't you?
Hey, was that a question?
Bye-bye,
Didn't
Nan.
sound like a question.
How in the Maker's name do you manage to be constantly drunk? Are we even carrying that much alcohol with us?
Yeah, we are.
Jealous, huh?
I keep giving it to him. Sorry,
A
Alistair.
little, yes. Why can't I be drunk all the time? I never get to be drunk.
You know, if you drank more wine, you'd whine much less.
Well, you don't have to fight her in dragon form? No. You don't have to. You can just talk to her and she will give you the grimoire anyways. Like, she knows it's pointless because she's not gonna die either way. Fuck that. I don't have time for this. You guys can choke. I am bad in RPGs. I normally play shooters. I'm very bad at shooters, so that's why I play RPGs.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
What do you mean, back you up? Hey, she's not a gang lug. You can handle her on your own.
You haven't met her, I take it.
That was a stab in the heart. I gave in, what am I say? I am very much a Monster Energy enjoyer. I would say the VR46 Rossis. What the fuck? You're talking about energy like they're cars, bro. So you're gonna lie to my witchy waifu? How dare you? Bro, it doesn't matter. Yeah, let me talk to her first. She might be married.
Hadn't thought of that. Find out how much she misses old Ogren or who I have to kill, and then I'll go sweep her off her feet. That's me, Mr. Charm.
Right. God.
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy.
When did you run out of brandy?
Oh, we haven't yet. It's just terrible. We got it from a shady Orlesian trader, and I think it might really be turpentine.
Felsi, I need tables clean, girl.
I've got a customer.
Your name is Felsi?
Aye, who wants to know?
You don't happen to know a fellow named Ogren, do you?
Did you have to bring his name up? I just ate.
Oh, so you're not exactly a fan of his, then?
You could say that. You could also say I would rather kiss a deep stalker on the lips than see him again.
Don't look behind me. What happened between you two?
What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren? He got
So the American equivalent of Power King is Red
even.
Bull.
Took off his
I
pants
guess.
and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him.
How did he lose it to a piece of meat?
It was a sodding good roast.
Felsi, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work.
No, come back.
I got work to do. I don't need to think about that sodding waste.
Well, what does she say?
She hasn't exactly forgiven you for the Nag incident.
That fight was rigged. Anyway, the guard said it wasn't worth pressing charges, so she's no call to hold a grudge. Did she say anything else?
Go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Oh, Ogren.
Well, look what the nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
He is. I mean, this man took on an army of golems almost single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
It's fate.
What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do.
I'm basically
You've had a
dating
good look at Lady
Felsi.
Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you're doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto.
No, that's not what I said. Ogren!
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
We can waste time here. The queen's waiting for us.
Oh, the queen needed a new fool, did she?
Oh, well, it's been fun, Felsi. But I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings. It might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Alright, let's go.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nut droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled.
That's their thing.
You frigid deep stalker.
I would know because I also
not
call
keep me
my
waiting, you
boyfriend nut droppings.
Sword cast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
There they go. They're meant for each other.
I still got it.
My boy. So what are you leaving for? Go get her.
Don't you know anything about women?
Oh.
You gotta make 'em wait. Play hard to get. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
Quick, Ogren, tell her you're non-binary, then growl in her ear works every time.
Aye.
Oh my
All right
God.
then.
Okay, let's go to Denerim to talk to Alistair's non-sister. I actually play hard to want. Are you playing that, or is this the way you are? Denerim. I like this dwarf. Everyone likes Ogren. And people that say that they don't like him are lying. You smell good. Really good? Bitch. There's not like... No. There's no fucking way. Ew. Ugh.
Good day.
To you. Perhaps. Is that Grant or Rex? Grant.
So, Antiva. Wonderful place. Full of Antivans.
Correct.
Ogren, if you want to bed me, you have only to ask.
What? Draw your weapon and say that again.
I jest, my foul-smelling friend. You are only slightly less attractive to me than a slime-filled pool of swamp water.
Better be.
I prefer an Alistair
You
soft.
have my oath.
Bloody Antivans.
In Velgard, they would have been fucking each other up the ass already. You know? Meow, do you do?
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's
Kurgans are
boasts,
based.
sister,
They're like,
not
you let
boasts.
us not or we go to war.
She shall
Or
know
if you don't
the
let us, you know,
keys
if
of
you
the
let us not,
Maker's
we're also going to go to
benediction.
war. That's the
The
entire
light shall
premise
lead
of
her
the genophage.
safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and her shield.
Not her bacon,
her foundation
beacon.
and her...
There's no veal in the chant.
Not bacon either.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
She's hungry. I like her version better, actually.
Me too. I wonder why nobody ever taught me her version of the chant when I was a Templar.
Oh. Hello, dear.
Hello.
Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name.
Let her talk.
Stop correcting me.
Exactly.
What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget.
What are you doing?
Praying for
Let
the
her
good
cook.
people
That's what
of
she wants,
Denver
apparently.
Who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
That's what I said.
Listen, I'm gonna get up. I don't want anyone to look at my pants. I'm not gonna get up until you say that you're not gonna look at my... Actually, I don't have a choice. I'm getting up. Don't comment on my pants. Okay? Thank you. Lay down. You saw absolutely nothing? Nothing was seen. I am wearing adult pants. Okay? And they don't have avocados on them at all. Okay? YouTube is very delayed. Yes. What in the leprechaun shit is that? Fuck you! Hypnotic, fuck off! I wanna see you in my stream. We're not on speaking terms. Fuck. I don't remember the chat having any passages about bacon.
Andraste, deliver us.
I was told that you finished Veilguard today. How are you faring? You think you're gonna be sick? For a couple of days?
Understands the importance of concentration, you know.
Her Grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't
look at my
catch your
pants.
blasphemous
They're not clown
mistakes,
pants. They're
she
pajamas.
didn't hear them.
Can you tell me about the chant?
Tell you about the chant?
It's really funny because I don't like avocados that much
you might buy.
in real life.
Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the Chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
I thought we were best friends. Don't tell them that, okay? Beef sells better, dude. Drama, it's what's in right now. What was the verse you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
Right. He sang it well, I take it?
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads.
It's currently still to make these
Revered
pains.
Mother
I want you guys
Moanne,
to
bless her
all
heart, always
suck my dick.
If we
Like,
had
fuck
more
you.
voices like his,
Don't
the
come after
Maker
my
couldn't
fucking
fail
pants.
to
You can
take
come after
note
my
of us.
character, not my avocado pants. Thank you. Hypnotic's going to have to go as soon as I watch this. Like, easy. Listen. Didn't he get sick? Adam told me that Hypnotic got sick, like physically sick, when he played Unknown 9. So I don't know how he's faring now that he finished Veilguard. I'm surprised that he finished it. He is built of, other stuff. My dick. My humongous dick that I have. You didn't see it swinging in my avocado pants? It was there. What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
But, he died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see.
The Iconic
He
No
took
9
off
game for the
all his
Iconic
clothes
No
in
9
the
universe.
middle
Yeah,
of the
which
chart
I
one
forgot
Sunday
even,
and ran
what
into the
happened.
street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg.
Too short can see it. Short? Just fucking plumb unfurling like a... What does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin. Pride.
Was the first one?
Arrogance became a great caged beast.
Was the first
In
one?
the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all
Ada has a
and could never be
19-inch
filled.
bean. I do.
To satisfy its hunger, the
You guys can see it in my
Mage
OnlyFans
Lord
that I
assaulted the
definitely have.
Golden City,
But
heart of
also
all
subscribe to my
creation,
OnlyFeed that I
to
also
take
have.
the Maker's power for themselves.
I'm okay, sure.
No one ever
Yes.
sings the good stanzas
Let's just say my
during
ass hurts,
country
bro.
services anymore.
Shut up.
They
I discovered your talent yesterday and have been having a blast watching all the videos you uploaded, so I wanted to say you rock and thanks for the awesome content.
Sister,
Thank you for giving me money with your views, John Davidson.
you like being
I really appreciate all your friends.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
I really appreciate like people. The fuck do you want? Pets? What you want? I cannot pet you the entire time. It's hot in my room. You might want to leave. Shiva, I cannot pet you the... Baby! She wants scritches. How do you talk to the star of the show like that, bitch? Real talk though, I slap avocado on all my sandwiches. I only like it with balsamic vinegar. That's all I like it with. That's it. I'm not gonna pet you the entire time. Mommy has to make money.
Almost mealtime,
She's
isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste,
Shiva,
his bride.
it's
upon
sleepy
you.
time. It is almost 10. You should be asleep by now. Why are you awake? Avocados indoctrinated liberal California.
The deep
Did
dark before dawn's first
Book
light
this nude.
seems
I always book this
eternal.
nude.
But know that the sun always rises.
Are you hot? Sure. 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 Thank you. Thank you. You bitch. This cunt.
Strange that
You
matters
absolutely
can be so tumultuous and yet the
bitch.
day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chantry's board?
Are you?
I am Sister Justine.
This is the one from
curator of
Knowledge
the
too, no?
reliquary of this Chantry.
The one that gets the side bus killed?
Cried again. It is hard to live up to the example
She's
of
sulking.
Andraste.
What are you so proud of?
I have always been fascinated with history. What better
Which
place
with
to
a
indulge
B?
that
Yes.
than the birthplace of the Maker's prophet? To be the curator of this chantry and to be so young. I fight a battle with pride.
And you lose.
And hopefully the Maker can forgive my occasional defeat.
I still remember all the articles that millennials can afford purchasing houses because they eat too many avocado sandwiches. Is that a thing that happened? What?
The archivist tends the books and I tend the sacred relics. I also
Her
search for
voice
more to
sounds
add to our
familiar.
collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Okay, what's so hard about that?
A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone.
Okay.
Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
How difficult is it to verify it?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker.
Ah,
We want to believe
Patrice,
that
this
what
is
we
not the
hold
one.
in our hands is
Sorry,
the
sorry,
actual
Justine.
sandal
I
that
was very
slipped from
upset.
Andraste's foot
You reminded me
before
of
the
someone.
fires consumed her.
That fucking
Faith is of the
Patrice
heart,
cunt.
not of the head. When the
No,
heart is
this is not the
ungoverned by
one.
reason,
Sorry,
charlatans have powerful tools
I'm
to
not
deceive.
infallible, okay? I'm human.
Of course, sir. On what topic?
Sir? Bitch? How many relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many
She's gonna get up
claims,
and leave soon.
So few truths.
She's sulking. Okay.
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still
I
be
know
hidden
her.
somewhere.
Like, I
It's
push her
possible
out of
the
my
urn
vagina.
broke.
God. Get out. Jesus Christ. I know her, like, bro. If she talked, I would know her less. What are those? I told you not to look at my fucking pants, bro. Shut the fuck up. I'm my avocado pajamas. Every time that I do a fucking pajama stream, I'm like, I don't want to fucking dress up. It's always my avocado pajamas for some fucking reason.
You've
I have
shown
more.
admirable patience.
Holy
Listening to my
guacamole, shut
diatribe
up.
Before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say,
I was cold
look
and I didn't
for
want to
and
dress
authenticate
up.
holy relics for the chantry.
The one time that I wear my fucking pajamas.
Of course, enjoy your visit
And
to
you
the
little
chantry.
fucking bastards. You little shit.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house.
While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Why is it closed?
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at
Got
Ostergard.
hypno out of
Make her guide them all.
Shut up. He's always waiting for me to fail. Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only
Shorty
a
got them
cloud
avocado jeans.
passing
Dirk was with the
before
bear.
the sun.
No.
The death toll at Ostergard was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now?
It's
a
delirium.
funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium did this to him. Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
That has to be tough, though, to look at your future.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Eee. No thank you. You.
Of course.
I don't want to. Your pants should be in dark spawn. Shut up. Why are you guys making fun of my pants? Who do you think you are, first of all?
What exactly are you drinking, my fine dwarven
Anything
friend?
he gets his hands on?
Can't have any.
Do not worry. The stench is worse than your feet.
And what are you doing smelling my feet, huh? Is that some Antivan perversion?
It is difficult not to smell your feet. Perhaps in Antiva.
Now you're beginning to sound like Bronca.
First time playing?
Well,
nope.
She must have been a dwarf with astoundingly clean feet.
No, 10th time, 11th, 12th, I have lost count, my good sir.
Leave me to my business.
Don't talk to me like that, cunt. Everyone disrespects me. Like,
They
don't.
say you can get anything here. I once got pickpocketed.
Ha ha ha! The bustle of a market district. The pickpockets home away from home.
I've got
Maybe
a
he got
craving
pickpocketed
for
by
some
Zevran.
spit-roasted nug with hot sauce. Think they have that here?
Probably not.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Oh, is the market district really that bad?
The lower market isn't
From a
deemed
distance,
important
the
by
back
the
of your
captain
armor
of
looks
the
like
guard,
American
even
flag.
less with Al Howe in charge.
Ooh.
So when
Service
I finally get
Khajiit.
the new men I request, I get
Yes.
the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
How are they worse?
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting.
Jesus Christ. Do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
What do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl.
Isabella,
beat
we're
down any
gonna find.
mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill.
Okay.
Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up.
Fine.
Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
The voice acting for this NPC and the entire dialogue lines that he just delivered are better than the entirety of Velgard. Sign me up, Sergeant. Yeah.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
It's cool. That is crazy. It had like 5 lines of dialogue, the NPC? So much better.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium.
We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden.
Ooh.
How may we assist you?
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here.
No.
Wade
Okay.
is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you force me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Goodness.
Customers expect
Who's
their
whining?
armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
What does he look like,
That
Alistair from
happened
Wish?
once, just once,
Who knows?
and you never
Maybe Marek had a lot of fun. So who's in charge here?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
Right.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Herin.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
Sensitivity. What is this? Alice Tour. This is two-handed though, so not even you. Ukraine. And oh, we could do two of those. Two of these. Yeah, sure. I have the money. Whatever. Of the money. That is one-handed. Main hand, Alistair. How do you like this? This is explosive though. Whatever. I'll take it. Who cares? Who cares? This is a great sword. 1819. It's his. Sure. Sevran. Evon the Great Gloves. That scared me. Unnecessary. Don't do that. What is this? Alistair gonna wear this or what? No. Ogren? Ogren can wear them. Are they better though? Is that it? What the fuck? Great Gloves 3. No, they're not. DLC Awakening sounds interesting. We're gonna play that, so don't even worry about that. Let's do Severin. Let's do leather. The Felon's Coat. 22 strength. They're better though. I'm gonna get you this for later, you know? And then we have what? What are the Felon's boots? Not here? Fair. Okay. We bought thins. He cannot wear them yet. But he will be able to. Soon. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Nice. Nice. Ooh. Can I steal from you?
So I shall.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
No, you can't. Shut up.
Herin, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
¿Cómo que bothering you, motherfucker?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell her I don't want her looking over my shoulders making doe eyes at me either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
I wasn't gonna...
Truly sorry, sire.
I wasn't gonna make it eyes at anyone. I don't do that. I'm a bad bitch. I don't make doe eyes. I don't. And if my boyfriend says otherwise, he's a liar and a fucking bitch. And no one should trust him. So yeah, there you go. They look fruity, they are fruity, 100%. The fuck?
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I'll be taking that and pretend that, you know, no one saw that. Thank you.
All right.
Isn't this a crow?
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares.
The old school dwarven armor is the best looking, yes. Who are you?
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
What affairs? You're in Ferelden, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart.
If no one can trust
My
him, then
home
why are you
is
dating
the
him?
road.
Don't ask
But
questions.
I was born
That
past
you
the
don't-
waking sea in
what do you get?
Antiva.
All
It
my
has
life.
been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
Do you need any help? What do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You
Damn.
can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
With the Blade Ferelden isn't exactly safe either.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto, the streets can run red, and often do.
No,
I
no, no.
take Darkspawn
Antiva
any
is
day.
pretty safe. Don't worry
At
about
least
it.
you can see them coming.
Do you need any help?
No.
If you could pick
Not
one
yet.
character major aside from
Perhaps
each Dragon Age
one
game
day.
that isn't a romance option, but your wish was, who would they be and why? Sten from Origins? 100%. He calls you Kadan. He asks you to come with him to Saharan at the end of the fucking game. Sten. 100%. Dragon Age 2 Varek. 1001%. And Inquisition. I don't know about Inquisition. Inquisition, I liked Colin in Blackwall, so I'm cool with it. But yeah, Esten and Varg, 1000%, yes. What story do you have of Antiva?
It has been many, many years since I have seen her.
Yeah, you told me that.
The road. Luck
You
be
told
to
me that.
you, Warden.
Everyone knows that I'm a fucking warden. Is it the armor? Is that what's giving me away?
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
And that is Colin, the voice actor. Know anything special about Denerim?
Better trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad.
Why does he sound Russian? Have anything for sale?
Oh, yes.
Yes. I need... What did I need? Elf fruit for once. They never have a lot of elf fruit. The bastards. Whatever. I mean, I might as well get the recipes. Whatever. Oh. Interesting that this guy has grow anything. Armor of the Divine Will. Oh. Severin, what do you have? Nah, you're good. You are good, my boy. What is your favorite origin? Mage, 100%. I'm a mage girly. Obviously. Oh, this cunt.
I recognize you. From Ostagar.
No, you don't.
Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend.
Okay.
And good King Kalen.
Me?
I demand satisfaction, sir.
Me? You must be mistaken.
Pardon me, sir. You must think I'm a fool. You really do look like...
It happens.
Too much ale. Yes, too much.
And that's Severin?
Excuse me.
Yeah. Excuse me? You're excused.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Direct from Orzammar. Yeah, that's Severin's voice actor.
Find better.
You can find a Fenris voice actor, Colin, and Severin's voice actor everywhere. in this game. I'm not a Grey Warden. What are you talking about? That is not a griffin. It's a pigeon.
Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel.
And that's a
Folded
Steve
over
Blum,
100
Ogren.
times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like these.
Spike? Spike Spiegel?
Wait, Ogren, is that you?
You messed up your sales pitch, Gorham.
He's talking to himself.
You're just
It's
getting
so
to the good
funny.
part, too. See, this is why warriors make bad
I love
merchants.
this. This is a Steve Blum talking to Steve Blum. I love that in video games. You know each other?
Oh, we go way back. He threw me out of the palace at least a dozen times for calling Endrin a nuglicker.
That's an eagle,
What
exactly.
are you doing here?
I'm fighting. It's what warriors do. But don't let me distract you from hawking your junk.
You're fighting? What army would have you?
The Grey Wardens needed someone with my skills to handle this blight.
Yeah.
And I've got a tower in Orzammar to sell you. Speaking of which, I have dwarven steel for sale.
I'd rather buy information if you have anything to sell.
I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me.
Who are some important people in Denerim?
It's the capital of Ferelden, so naturally the Queen and Regent are at the top. But the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from somewhere up north.
Mm-hmm. What's happening in the city?
The Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble estate in Denerim is airing its sheets, waiting for the Lord to ride into town.
Mm-hmm. Grimm's a total bro if you play Dwarf Noble. Well, I am not. Okay, let me see your wares.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
I'm excited about a game who was published in 2016. It's made like a Disney Originals in open world RPG. It got attacked for the good looking women in the game. They never batch. What is it? Which one is it? You're speaking my language right now. 15, 21. The quest? Someone has to link me the deeds on Discord.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
Motherfuckers?
Thank you and farewell.
Bro? Let's go to...
As there is but one world.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside.
I don't care.
Could we go and see?
Yeah, let's do that.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister.
Oof.
Oh, now I'm babbling.
It's not her,
Maybe we
his
should
sister.
go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, indeed.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Are you sure your information was correct?
Yes, I think so. I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm
No, you're
your
not.
brother.
No, you're not.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the maker's name are you? Some tart, following after his riches, I expect.
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too.
She's a
well, who am
bitch.
I to think poorly of
Goldana
someone
is
so
a
high and
fucking
mighty compared
cunt.
to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father
He
forced
didn't,
himself
by the way.
on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed.
Well, that's
and
your
unless you can help
business.
with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what
Them's
to
at
say.
the castle. Oh no. Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless he can see to it that his family lives as it should.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces
He's
and
not.
nephews.
She's not your.
15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that?
If you must, she'd better be grateful.
Then here, Goldana, take this money. I know it's not much, but...
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer?
Okay, give me back the money.
You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
You know what? There's nothing for you here.
You're right. I don't know why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find, but it isn't here.
Cunt.
Now get out of my house, the both of you.
Give me my fucking 15. Yeah, someone's got to cut out that tone of yours.
No. Just
Bitch.
leave her alone. It's her house after all. Let's just go.
That fucking cunt. I better not have given her 15 sovereigns because I will go back and I will rip them from her corpse while her children watch.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly.
You think?
I'm sorry I gave her any money at all. This is the family I've been
You didn't get
wondering
it back?
about all my life?
Lester.
That gold-digging harridan? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do?
Get the money back and sell the rest of the family. Exactly.
I feel like a complete...
That was awkward. That just happened. Yeah, you don't need her.
Such as...
I'm
the only
here.
person who ever cared about me was Duncan. And he's gone.
I'm right here. I care about you.
Thank you. I'm glad you
We
came
fucked,
with me.
Alistair. What the fuck is
Let's
going
just
on?
Go.
I did. I
don't wanna talk
nailed
about this
Alistair
anymore.
already. The fuck? My 15 sovereigns!
All men are the
Open the
maker's
fucking door, you
From
bitch!
the lowest slaves to the
Oh!
highest kings.
My sovereigns! You think I'm rich?
Vacation
I am.
to the least of his
Ugh.
are breaded and cursed by the maker.
Bitch. Fucking cunt. Oh. That is a thing. I knew this. It's crashing, by the way. It always crashes in a specific spot in the Denerim market, if you guys didn't know. I know. I was expecting it to happen. There's a very specific spot, a black hole, if you will, in the Denerim market. And if you go over it, you crash. I hope that it saved after the Goldana situation. I'm not giving her money. Fuck! Shit.
That's my sister's house.
My mom did
hello?
this event, but she
Hey,
had
you have linens to wash?
16 sovereigns.
I charge
She
3
was
bits on a
screaming when she
bundle.
realized
You won't
her
find
money
better.
went to that bitch.
And don't... My what? For all the good it does me. You killed Mother, you did. And I've had to... Anyone?
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it?
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find.
Yeah, my money, she doesn't get it this time.
I guess I was such as...
Fuck you, my money is in takitis. Where do you want to go? Oh no, Denerim, please. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, let's lower the graphics. Apparently. You found the meme channel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Other campaigns. Ooh. I have everything. Options. Video. Let's do low graphics. And low everything. Until I'm out of Denerim. It always happens in Denerim. I don't know why. It doesn't look that different, does it? Denerim is the, yeah. Otya!
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well,
And that's Duncan's voice actor,
those
this one.
monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
I would have thought saving the surface would have involved less walking.
Little legs getting tired?
I thought these people had animals, horses and such.
You cannot fit the...
In Orlais, perhaps, but not here. If you like, I could hoist you up on my back.
Hey now,
Yeah,
don't
I'm using
start
it for
with the-
Gigabyte.
Yes, climb up, and I'll cart you around like a child. Marvelous fun.
You knife-eared pipe cleaner. You couldn't carry me on your best day.
Perhaps if you left behind the spirit, sold the weapons, and lost about 2 feet of beard.
I give up. Just keep
Okay.
walking.
You make me say it. Don't believe the lies, friends of the Grey Wardens assemble. The hidden peril holds the key to resist, and the griffins will rise again. The fuck?
Message for you, milady.
Okay. Who?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
How many playthroughs did it take you all to realize everyone was a companion? 1? You kill him every time. I always try to persuade people. I love talking myself out of combat. So, yeah. 1.
All right.
It's weird watching Dragon Age Origins and noticing how Baldur's Gate 3's evolution of it rather than a proper sequel to Baldur's Gate 2. Meanwhile, Vilgar is still stuck with the same storytelling tools. Yes. First couple of rounds, I just thought he was a random assassin. Look at that. I have something important to share. Recently, I have found out that my grandfather has been addicted to Viagra. The whole family is devastated, but no one is taking it harder than Grandma. Kill yourself right now. Daniel, what a bad time to join. God damn it.
Look at that. Nobles
Fuck
all
you.
around the world are all the same. Drinking overpriced swill and talking about their clothes.
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most self-important of them all. Good times.
A place for the wealthy noblemen to drunkenly lounge about and wait their turn to
Para
be
de Viagra.
pickpocketed?
Or, we'll
Marvelous.
see.
What can I get you, stranger?
Would you like some? I don't need it either. My first playthrough, I missed recruiting Liliana because you didn't go into the tavern. That's the beauty of RPGs, man. Anyone need help? I have so many fucking... As you travel, keep an eye out for love letters in noble and wealthy homes. Bring 12 of them to the well-connected bartender. Deals when bought in the market, the warehouse, and the pearl. Get rid of the bodies by dumping them somewhere discreet in the market. Deliver a stack of 15 toxin extract samples to the well-connected bartender. Can I do that now?
Yes. What can I get you, stranger?
Okay.
This won't take long.
Indeed. It didn't take long. Toxin extract. Do I not have that? I guess not. No, I don't have 14 or whatever. What did the fish say when he saw me into a wall? Damn. I much prefer the red Jenny quest in Origins to Inquisition. Just get attached to these characters somehow. You do! Started my Mass Effect 3 playthrough to save Kelly Chambers. Is she no fetishist? Me. She's me. You mean these love letters have a purpose? Yes. Isn't it in her pajamas? Yes! In their avocado pajamas. Leave me alone. It used to be like a cute avocado here with eyes and everything, but my mom washed it in hot water and he died, so you know, RIP and all that shit. Hey,
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull. Another round for me men.
I has decided to suffer through the Veilguard. I want to witness the decay and scar my soul to love games like Dragon Age Origins, Outcast, Pathfinders, and Rogue Trader more. So it's like applying a salve to a wound. It definitely feels like that. So don't even worry about it.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Am I? Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars.
So many
We're a
quests.
mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
Right. How can it be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you.
I'm not gonna help you.
Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
Okay.
Thank you. When you've completed a
We're
mission,
older
just
fellas
return
here.
to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars
Okay.
post.
Excuse
We'll
me?
make sure your
I
efforts
am
are rewarded.
in my prime.
Maker's blessings
I'm not
light
even
your
30
path.
yet. Am I close? Yes. Am I 30? No. Mind your business. Mind your business.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your
Silence!
skull. Another round
My
for me
shift's
men.
nearly over. Thank Andraste.
Yeah, Andraste and all that.
You
good-
never did answer my question about that filth you so enjoy.
That's right, I didn't.
How is it that you never seem to run out? Are you purchasing it somewhere?
I give it to him.
Nobody sells the good stuff.
Then are you making it? I don't see a still at the camp. And you aren't walking around with a keg, so unless you're... Oh, no.
What? Where is that perverted elven mind of yours gone?
That would explain the smell.
He thinks that he
Sadly,
pisses
I'm
in a
not so
bottle and
interested
drinks
in
it.
Trying a sample.
He doesn't do that. I hope not. Oh. Book. Oh.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
You were outside.
Just
before.
see the conversation stays civil. If this is a trap,
Zevran, is it? You are Talisan's responsibility. Other crows may try to kill you, but in my eyes, you're already dead. So, you are of no notice.
Damn.
But the warden here, she is of great interest to me.
But you were hired to kill me.
I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed. And failed badly.
Indeed he has.
I'd like to see you doing it better.
Do you take me for a fool? That's a contract I'd never take. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. but I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen.
I guess my decision to walk through Veilguard in this Coliseum might be the best decision, like a contrast shower. I cannot believe you're doing this Coliseum such a disservice to play it at the same time as Veilguard, that perverted elven mind. What would Severin's reaction be if he saw the crows in Veilguard? I don't know, because he's actively hunting them down after Origins, and he is destroying them from within. So for all this item for them to be all like, oh, we're a family, we're like this. Stupid? Severin, is this true?
I've only heard of the one time the entire House of Crows was hired for a job. A princely sum changed hands and an entire noble family died. Not one soul survived. Ignacio has the right of it.
Yeah,
Generally,
Master
it is one
Ignacio
master, one
knows
job.
that hits on Grey Wardens are a suicide. Yeah, that's exactly why Severin picked it. I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem.
Look, it actually doesn't sound
Lots
forced and
of
fake.
people
Ah.
not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
Money? So you're hiring help?
You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well,
I like
maybe
coin.
they could help out.
I really
Make
like
some
coin.
coin.
I love coin.
Everyone wins.
If the price is right, I'm interested.
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know. You don't like what's on the scroll, don't do anything. Maybe he has an
I'm walking
accident
through the
and
bathroom
someone
with
else
boys and
tells
blues.
me
That is
all
the
about
best
it.
way. Okay, what's with all the innuendo? We both know what this is about.
You can never be too careful. Can you blame someone for being circumspect?
Whatever. Okay, how many scroll?
There you go. Makes for fine reading.
You're a cautious little weasel, Ignacio. What's your angle? If you're playing us false...
My dance is not for you. I need to be real honest sometimes. And I can say I haven't asked anyone to do anything. I've just given someone something interesting to
Oh, they're
read.
giving me
And do you
the
think that will
contracts
save your hide when
because
you're
I
nailed to a
didn't
wall?
die. They hired
You
the
are
entire
already
House of
dead
Crows
in
to
my
kill me.
eyes, whoreson. Take care that I don't learn otherwise.
Bro.
If that's all, luck be to you.
Damn! Have a good day, dude. Jesus Christ, Zevran, you got absolutely wrecked for filth, my boy.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I don't need your stupid help, Zevran. I know your skill points, and you cannot.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Open the fucking thing, you stupid bastard.
On it. On it.
I'm good with these hands, my fucking ass. Little bitch.
As you desire.
Ooh. Why isn't it about all the time? Because I don't need you to explain it to you. I was born like this, screaming. What do you care? It's just my personality. Because we flip her out of hands. Fuck you. You guys have no fucking sense of fashion and style. I don't know, whatever.
Yes? What are you doing
What
here?
the fuck I want? What are you?
My name is
Paella,
Waylon.
me cago en tu puta
I'm
madre.
assistant of the scholar brother Genetivi. This is his house.
Okay. And where is he?
That makes two of us. I haven't seen brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Right. Do you think he's in trouble because of the urn?
Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but
Must have
hope
something to
dwindles
do
with
with
each
zodiac
passing
signs.
day.
I'm a Libra.
I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe
That's all I
looking
know.
for him not long ago.
I don't know
sent
what
them
my
after
rising,
Genetivi, and they too
doubting,
have
and whatever
disappeared.
is. I don't fucking know that. Genetivi is the one word I never want to hear when playing Origins. Genetivi? Why not? What does it mean? Where do you send them?
No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search
Tell
is a
me
curse
where
on all of us.
he is.
Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
Because we can send on the mountain. I hate that fucking. Just tell me before I lose my patience.
All right, all right. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake
Where the
Calenhad,
GT5, shut up.
investigating something in that area.
Okay. Good.
Good luck. May you find the answers you seek.
I hope so too. I'm gonna steal Dragon Colt. Nice. That is great.
Of course.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
Chaval, leave me the fuck alone. Why not?
I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and
I'll
I'd
kill
rather
you.
they were
Don't
not
even-
disturbed.
I go where I want.
I said no. Genetivi was a very private person.
You're hiding something. I want to know what it is.
No, don't touch that door!
What are you, Waylon?
As you desire.
You got a fucking own, bitch.
Now
Waylon, you filthy cunt. Don't ever. Cultist? Oh, he was a cultist. I forgot. Don't ever tell me what to do. They bought the real Waylon. Nice. And Jenny TV's research haven. He is the enemy. He was. You see? Environmental storytelling. Love to see that. The little... Je ne sais quoi. Me cago en mi puta madre. Je ne sais quoi y je ne sais qui. Me cago en Dios. Puto juego. Por favor. Why are you fucking... God. Let's see. How long have I been streaming? 3 hours? I have the patch though. I hate repeating things. Okay, I can't. We're gonna save. I hate repeating things. It kills me. Okay, we're not doing that. I am calling it a day. I don't want to. And I'll try to install the patch again. I installed it, so I don't know why it would not fucking work. Fuck Jenny TV in his stupid ass house. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna head out on things. Bye-bye, I guess. Tomorrow we're playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Because yes. And the day after that we're playing Mass Effect 1. The Legendary Edition. Have a good time. Or the rest of the day. I don't know what. Have whatever you fucking want. I don't really care. Thank you so much for watching and chatting with me. Chit-chatting and all that. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to make the game not crash anymore. Bye! Don't forget to cheat in Mass Effect 1. I can because of the fucking